Well, it reminded me of old Callaway Stadium. It's a little clumpy. Actually, it reminds me a lot of Memorial Stadium in Columbus.
Yep.
It's kind of a little bit larger clumps, if you will, but hey, it's something that Fayette County's used to. They play on each and every week, and I'm sure they practice on it.
Well, they definitely practice their extra points on the
That's
left side of the field as we're looking down the field because that's where, I think about old Callaway Stadium and playing on that surface. And as you had both LaGrange and Troup playing on that for years and years, really, as you looked on the field around the 30-yard line on either side was just a mud pit by
That's
about
right.
a third way through the season. But it's really neat, of course, now every week it's just a beautiful stadium to go to. But it's kind of neat to be back here on natural grass as the captains are making their way out onto the field.
And the captains for your Tigers, 55, Maurice Swain. Uh, 15, Bruce Dunlap, Bruce Danford. Number 3, Lamonte Truitt. And number 2, Malcolm Tatum. That'll be your captains for the Tigers tonight. Now, as we talked about that, as Coleman's making his way down on the field, it looks like these guys practice. The right side of the field looks really
Pristine,
nice.
yeah.
But they kind of stay from the 50 back toward their field house, if you will.
I didn't mean to use that big word there for your brother.
Pristine.
I'll try to work on that. Let's go down the field as Coleman Vice has the official. Or not. Let's see if is our unit on. Yep. We're just not getting anything right now.
All right. Well, they're
we'll
down.
keep it here.
Yep.
As Coleman is holding the microphone in front of the official, he's probably telling them that they need to have some good sportsmanship tonight. He's probably telling them that if there's something going on, they're going to look for those captains to come out, and that's the only person they really want to talk to. You smell popcorn.
I do.
But they don't want to talk to the other players. They just want the captains to be the leaders on the field, make sure they're
right.
playing a good ball game. And Coleman still got the microphone. He can't hear us, but that's okay. He's telling that if we'll toss it here, he's tossed it, and let's see. It's going to be the Tigers winning the toss tonight. They've elected to receive to start the ball game. All right,
well, that's
offense first.
That's interesting. We talked coming across the parkway behind the distance of the visitor side, and they were telling us, that we really want to do something on offense tonight. So we'll see. The Tigers won the toss and elected to receive. That's kind of most teams don't do that. They typically defer
to the second. Yep.
So they'll open up on offense.
We're going to step away one more time. We come back. We've got kickoff live from Fayette County. The Troup High School Tigers are taking on the Fayette County Tigers right here in Fayette County. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Mention LaGrange College and the word one pops up alive. Like the student-faculty ratio is 11 to 1. That means plenty of one-on-one time with professors. Our students work for number one companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We are LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. One visit, and you'll see why. lagrange.edu/journey.
Caring about people, building relationships, supporting our community. At CB&T, it's what we do, day after day, year after year. During our 71 years, we've worked hard to be the bank more people in Troup County trust with their money. So it's probably no surprise that we have 3 local branches and more ATMs to serve you than any other bank in the area. We're CB&T, familiar faces and a welcoming smile. CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks, and the winded Coleman Vice from coming down the field, and we got a battery in that thing, and we'll have some post-game interviews for you because of that. All right, we are ready to go here in Fayette County. We're glad that you're joining us wherever you might be on the radio at eagle1023.com. Watch us there on that streaming video. As it's going to be an exciting ball game. Such big implications for region play and get to the playoffs. So let's see how things as they're going to kick the ball off from the far hash. Nobody on the other side of the kicker. Very interesting. As you see, we're going to probably try to put it down around the 20.
Well, and you've got your skill players, Bruce Danford, Ricky Frazier.
There's the kick. And it's taken right there at the 20, up to the 25, finding the wall to the 30, walking the way up to the 35. Not a bad return, about a 10, 12-yard return. We'll take it there, 1st and 10.
Well, I had called Ricky Frazier's name, and he took the kickoff, and behind Bruce Danford's able to pick up about 12 yards. The Tigers will start 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. this game just underway. As we've mentioned, if you're just joining us, both sets of Tigers very evenly matched, and this is a key region matchup tonight. And you guys, if you're just tuning this in, listen to us on the radio or join us on the web at eagle1023.com.
Tigers moving from right to left on your radio dial. They're in their all white, Fayette County, and all black tonight. They come with a 5-man front against the Tigers. Will Smith is going to hand the ball off, and we're going to bounce off. Daryl Dunlap's going to be the ball carrier. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
It looks like he was trying to go between the guard and the center, between Hernandez Jackson and Kimbe Billingsley. And I was just keying on Mitch Mathis, our big right tackle, and he had just simply come off the ball and walled his man off, and kind of wish Daryl had spotted that hole. Looks like we picked up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers.
Like they start off going right back to Daryl. That's a great job he did last week. Down the field, Bruce Stanford is in at the fullback in front of him. Going to go off the left side, finds a hole there, cuts back to the right side. Big hole there across the 40. Leads right there at first down yardage, maybe just short of the 45.
I tell you, Ricky Frazier took the ball up the middle. He hit one hash mark. He had to turn and go the other way, and after he got about 9.5 yards, he was met by the free safety for Fayette County and just set him up straight. But he drugged 3 or 4 players for about 6 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and maybe 2 inches. The ball is sitting, the nose of the ball is right at the 45-yard line, Jack.
So 3rd and about a foot as the Tigers will once again break the huddle. Will Smith in at the quarterback position. He'll split a man wide, left and right. I formation, goes right to his fullback, hands it off. We get the 1st down across the 45-yard line.
Just right up behind Kimbe Billingsley and Mitch Mathis on the right side, and Hernandez Jackson, your sophomore center, is able to pull the ball up. That's 3 good, strong yards there. And, 3 plays, Jack, 13 yards. That's a little over 4.5 yards a carry right there. So we'll take that all night long.
You better believe it. So a fresh set of downs. 1st down now. Ball resting on the 47-yard line. We go now to a shotgun set. Smith will have just a back in the backfield to his left. He'll take it and hand off, and it'll end the round. Greg, you and I talked about this in pregame. We're at the 50.
Oh!
And going to get about 4 or 5 yards on that play. But you and I talked about that coming up. We talked to one of the coaches, and right there they go with a little end around.
Well, and it had so much potential. He was able to pick up 5 yards, but we had 2 stalk blocks going on out here, and it's almost like he couldn't make his mind up, and he just ran up the back of a couple of Tigers. But, again, I think he saw that, wow, I've got an opportunity.
Look at all the space in front of me.
And it's kind of like he stumbled in the back. But that play will be run again tonight, and I promise you we'll get more than 5 yards out of it.
Justice Marable will be the tight end on the near side. Smith will have Dunlap to his right. Takes a snap, drops it, has to jump on it. A little trouble with the shotgun snap. It was a good snap. Just kind of bounced his hands. I think he was kind of looking to where he was going to throw the ball.
That's right. Yeah, I was just going to say, Jack, and it's unfortunate for Will, and that he kind of had his mind made up where he was looking before he watched that ball into his hands, and I think he's probably danging himself right now saying, I have got to watch that ball in. This is an important game. I can't afford that. And that's our first negative play of the first 5 plays of the night now, where we lost really 8 yards. So the ball really was on about the 47-yard line of Fayette County, and it backs up to the 46-yard line of the Tigers.
There's the snap. He's going to roll to his right. Got a man in his face. Throws it complete. It's going to be just short of the 1st down, though, at about the 45-yard line across the 50.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5.5, and that'll basically take us. We've got a hold on the Tigers. I was going to say that would take us right back to where we were at 2nd down.
I mentioned there was a man in the face of Will. I think that our back that's trying to block for him just wasn't going to let him by. Kind of give him a little do-si-do hold there.
Well, let's take a hold rather than I have our quarterback blindsided by a big 54 who's coming off the field. He looks to be he may be the thickest guy on their team.
Well, and you tell you what, you got to love the way that Will throws the ball, because he just sells everything out he's got. Just throws his whole body into his throws. So they'll go from the point of the foul, looks like,
right,
and they'll back him up. So this will be basically where we started, actually a little less than where we started. It's a lot of ground to make up now, as it's 3rd down and a whole bunch from the 30-yard line.
And half acre, the announcer says it's actually 3rd down and 10, 20, about 27 yards. It'll be 3rd and 27 as the Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage from the 29-yard line.
Ricky Frazier will roll over to be the wideout on the near side. We'll have Malcolm Tatum to the top, an I formation and a flag down the play.
And I don't know if it's delay of game. Wow, was that a quick delay of game? We may have.
We have somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Wellington Callaway perhaps had stepped up across the line, and when he got set, when he brought his hands down on the field, his helmet was in the neutral zone. If that's the case, they're going to be back up another 5. If that's the case, it'll be on the 24-yard line.
Amazing what 2 penalties can do to you, change the complexion of things real quick.
That's right. You know, we had 5, 6, 7 positive plays.
Waving it off. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was kind of wondering about that because everybody was still moving. Nobody was really set
didn't
yet.
Get set. Yeah, he could have backed up just as easy. Okay, so still 3rd and 27 from the Tigers' 29-yard line.
Ricky Frazier will be the wide out to this side. Malcolm Tatum to the top side. I formation behind the quarterback, Will Smith. Will's going to check his line, make sure they're going to still run the same play. And
like we're having some officiating technical difficulties here just for a second. Let's see what's happening.
I think they're checking the spot.
Some of the coaches, I think Coach Kendall's over there wondering what's going on. He was questioning the spot. Okay.
Now we're ready to go. Yep. All right. Now it's whistled in. 8:43 left to go. No score this ball game as the Troup High School Tigers are taking on the Fayette County Tigers. Fake the handoff, play action pass. Going to air it out down the right side. Got a man there. Caught!
It may be a
Malcolm
first
Tatum.
down, Jack.
He's right there at the 40. We had to get across the 40. But what a beautiful pass by Will Smith and caught by Malcolm Tatum on the far side.
They're going to mark that down at the 41.5-yard line, right at the 42, and should be a first down.
First down Tigers. That's exactly right, Greg Hicks.
Nice job by Will Smith.
Woo!
Nice comeback by Malcolm Tatum as he beat his man, had to turn around and jump up and take that ball down. So good call by the Tigers of getting that first down. It keeps this drive alive.
Way to keep his eye on the ball as well. Way to help out your quarterback by coming back. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Good job. Will goes back to the shotgun set. He'll have Daryl Dunlap to his left.
I just say it looks like we might have broke the huddle with 12. Let's see if there's a flag. It should have been already flagged by now, but so perhaps he was already out of the huddle.
Here we go.
And now we've got motion by the left tackle, Levi Cornwell. It looks like there's a little
confusion
there.
confusion
as Bruce Danford was trotting off the field, and then Levi's wondering what's going on. So, you know, that's 3 penalties. Now, what we don't want to do, Jack, is hurt ourselves on what seems to be a very positive.
We'll have a big play.
Yeah.
Have a big play and then be pulled back.
Yeah. And I know Levi's a senior, and he's probably pounding on his helmet right now thinking, man, I can't do that anymore. So the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Clock's rolling.
Back to the eye for the Tigers. Smith under center. Hands the ball off to his big tailback in Dunlap. Dunlap fights his way across the line of scrimmage. Gets about 5 yards. Bring up second down. And, actually gets about 10 yards, second down and 5.
Yeah,
it was 5 deep, but it started.
He actually picks up about 7 or 8 yards just right up the middle behind Wellington Callaway and Kimbe Billingsley. And Hernandez Jackson, just no trap play. That was just power football, Jack. No guards pulling. That just comes off the ball, smash mouth football, picks up 7. It'll be second down and 7 as the Tigers are inside Fayette County territory at the 34-yard line.
There's the snap. Going to hand the ball off to the fullback who's going to get the first down and more down to the 30-yard line, and big old Bruce Danford.
Hey, I tell you what, Bruce Danford took the ball, handed off, and some of those Fayette County Tigers really thought that Will Smith had the ball and was going to pitch it out to Ricky Frazier. Bruce took that ball. And he said, what a hole I've got here. Yep. Ran off guard between Billingsley and Mitch Mathis, who was driving his man to the sidelines, and Danford was able to pick up about 6 or 7 yards, first down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's on the 31-yard line.
Real quick hitter there, like that play. Yep. Back to the eye. Man wide left and right. Got Trevor Spradlin to the near side. Trevor's going to go in motion back towards the middle. Toss sweep. It's going to be Daryl taking the ball. And maybe hold or a face mask. I'm not sure. As he's still running, going to get to the 25-yard line, and they'll whistle it dead there.
Well, you're right, and we could see that. It could be a hole. I know Coleman's signaling a hole, but it was the same time a tackler reached out and horse-collared, and they're going to call it hole. But I tell you, you're right, Jack. It looked like he
jerked him around.
He sure enough did. It looked a little bit more than a jersey pull. But if that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and they've got the flag down at the 30, really at the edge of the 30, just inside the 35. So that's going to back them up. Should be they're just inside the 45 unless no, that's right. So the Tigers are going to have to back up to right there.
At the 45-yard line, yep. 7:01 left to go in the first quarter of play. No score. Tigers have had the ball the entire ball game so far.
Going on 5-minute drive. And again, that's probably now, Jack, about the 4th or 5th penalty for the Tigers.
That's the 4th one so far tonight.
We it's kind of like take 1 step forward, 2 step back, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. So we've got to really take about 10 steps forward, no steps back.
Nobody gets too far like that. Slot to the far side. It's going to be Ricky Frazier to the far. Single back set along with Will Smith. Will Going to fake the handoff. Going to air it back out down the sideline. He's got a man, and it's caught. Caught down there at the 15-yard line by Ricky Frazier.
Well, you got to like that play, Jack. And fans, if you're not watching, get online at eagle1023.com. But I tell you what, Will Smith faked that handoff to Lamonte Truitt, who was coming in motion, and the cornerback bid on it. Ricky Frazier got behind the quarterback, and Will aired it out down inside the 15, inside the 10 actually, to the 9-yard line. A good 42-yard gain. Tigers first and goal inside the 10.
No flags on the play. So 6:32 left to go. Tigers now inside the 10-yard line. Just a great passing catch there by the Tigers.
You know, if Coleman had that technology when you slowed the car down, the radio went down. It's like he would have to run over here and
we get a little excited
turn
sometimes.
Me down. Yes, we like to see our Tigers do well, and Lord knows we've tried it. Oh, we've got an unbalanced line here.
Yep, and Bruce Stanford kind of at a wing, going back to the other side now, and he's going to take it right off tackle. They're going to call a penalty on this as Darrell Dunlap's going to take it into the end zone, but they're going to bring it back.
That'll be we wish it would be a touchdown for your Troup Tigers, but it looks like we might have had illegal motion, illegal shift, and that's exactly what happened for the Tigers as Bruce Stanford was really chopping in motion, and looks like Dunlap may have picked up and taken a step left or right. But at any rate, now the Tigers are going to go from the 9-yard line. That should back them up 5 just inside the 15. Still will be first and goal. But it'll be inside the 15, perhaps about the 14-yard line.
So once again, we get a big play. That was going to be a touchdown.
That's right.
But I didn't waste a touchdown Tiger on that. I just kind of step back.
Kind of knew that was coming. I tell you got to like the way Troup is really moving the ball down the field in this first series, and they've taken up a good 6 minutes of this first quarter already.
Unbalanced to the right side this time. Back to the eye. Smith under center. Hands the ball off to Dunlap, who's going to follow his blockers, get to the 10, fights his way inside, down to the 7-yard line.
And, you know, it's one of those where the cornerback he kind of fought off Trevor Spradlin on the wideout on the right side and shucked him off. But then he went low, and he picked up Darrell. He actually tackled him or hit him below the waist, which is where you should. And he tried to pick him up, but Darrell just kept on grinding those legs and was able to pick up another 4 yards. Ball's inside the 10 now, so it'll be second down. The ball resting on the 7-yard line. Second and goal. No chance to get a first down. Ball's on the 7-yard line as the Tigers come up.
A deep eye for Dunlap behind Smith. Smith will take the handoff. Take the snap. Give the handoff to Darrell Dunlap. Darrell fights to the 5. Look at him fight his way all the way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Deep handoff by Will Smith to Darrell Dunlap, and he goes off the left side behind big Levi Cornwell and fullback Bruce Danford, and just simply creates a hole, falls into the end zone. Tigers up 6-0 at 5:12 remaining in this first quarter of play. The Tigers have had the ball almost 7 minutes in this first quarter,
way to start the ball
and that
game.
is a tremendous way to take control of this ball game.
Will Bates on to attempt the point after touchdown, has Trevor Spradlin holding. Snap, hold, kick is up. And that kick is good. 7-0, your score with 5:12 left over the first quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Chicken lovers, listen up. All across East Alabama and West Georgia, they're heading to Dairy Queen on New Franklin Road in LaGrange. Why? Because the spicy chicken strip basket is at Dairy Queen for a limited time in October. 4 strips of chicken, customer choice of fries, tots, or onion rings. I personally like the tots. Texas toast, dipping sauce, all that at a great price. You want some delicious chicken, you got to get the spicy chicken strip basket at Dairy Queen, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's so good, it's ridiculous.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers leading 7-0. Somebody else is leading 7-0 out there, Greg.
I just got a text from somebody listening to the Grangers as well. Sandy Creek 7-0 in 2 minutes into that ball game after it starts. So, again, we appreciate it. You're listening to Troup High Tiger football on Eagle Sports as the Tigers come up and ready to kick off.
And here we go. We'll kick it off. Going to be a short kick, hitting about the 20-yard line, stays in bounds, taking it to 15. They'll carry like a loaf of bread, and we're just going to hit him hard at the 20. And what great coverage by the Tigers. They finally whistle the play dead.
You know what? It was a short kick. It's almost like a punt. Good hang time. You know, the ball went down to the 15-yard line, and you as a fan and you're watching the game, you think, oh, it's a short kick. He's going to get up to the
Great
35.
coverage, though.
But it was good hang time, great coverage. You had about 6 Tigers all over the Fayette County runner, and he picked up maybe 6 yards just outside the 20. So Fayette County takes their first possession at the 5:04 mark in the first quarter at the 21-yard line.
My favorite one was 10th grader Vanquez Bonner, who was just all over him. And the Tigers going to jump off sides.
Well, and that'll be freshman Dunlap, and that will be 99 for the Tigers. And that would be, I think,
Devontae Dunlap.
Dunlap. And, you know, as a 9th grader, he was all so excited. He is such a big guy. And let me tell you guys, if you're just joining us, your Troup Tigers are up 7-0. They control the ball, receive the ball, start the game. Took 7 minutes to score. And now the Fayette County Tigers have the ball. One of the things that we did, we had like 5 or 6 penalties, and we started the defense.
6th one tonight.
There you go. What we don't want to do is we don't want to have that happen.
They're going to hand the ball off into the line. Not a whole lot there. It's run by number 6, Vincent Bay.
I'm going to tell you something. Dalton Hadley and Malcolm Tatum are just chesting each other right now because Dalton made the first hit, and Malcolm Tatum came all the way from his free safety position and absolutely nailed that tailback. And Malcolm Tatum's he's just got a fire about him tonight, Jack. He's already had one great reception, and now he's in on defense and free safety.
Twins to the top side. And there's going to be a lot of movement. I think Fayette County may have drawn us off.
I would agree. I know the Fayette County right tackle's all clapping, but I don't think he saw that the left side of the line really moved. Let's see what happens.
54, Jamal Robinson was already downfield. Yep, they're going to give it to go against the Tigers. Well, that's 7 tonight.
Now, you want them to have to earn that first down. You don't want to give it to them. But, you know, I'm like you, Jack. I did see that their right side of offensive line kind of moved. But at any rate, it is what it is. So let's go, Troup Tigers. Fayette County's now 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Their quarterback is Jason Williams. He's a senior. Now the play is whistled in. He'll have 2 backs in the backfield. He'll run the option, and we're just going to crush him behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous job by that front line, including big number 44 for the Tigers, who did – I mean, I tell you, I love the way he came across there from his linebacker position.
Dalton Hadley just simply had a stunt going on. Him and Michael Macfield. Michael, a senior outside linebacker, fills in for Devontae Swanson. I guess we had his name wrong. Devontae Carter, now it's Devontae Swanson. But man, what a tremendous first down for the Troup Tigers. It's now 2nd and 11.
We're trying to time it. They're going to toss sweep going around the far side. We're going to stretch him out. We're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. Tremendous job once again by that Tiger defense. And who else who's going to try to get that first player of the game is Bruce Danford.
Bruce Danford. I was keying on him from his middle linebacker position. Man, he just scraped off his block. It looked like the Fayette County Tigers had the whole Troup High sidelines opened up, Jack and Coleman. And Bruce Danford just slid off his tackle for no gain. No gain for Fayette County to be 3rd down and 10 as if the Tigers can control themselves on the penalties right now, man, they're playing with some kind of intensity that you and I haven't seen these Tigers play with all year.
No, we have not. Back to the 4-man front. They'll walk an outside linebacker up on the left side. So it turns into a kind of a 5-man. They'll split a man wide to this near side. Ashton Jackson, the wide receiver for Fayette County. Williams, the quarterback, going to back up the pass, rolls to this near side, looking downfield. He'll try the short route, and we're going to hit him. He's going to be short of the first down, though.
Yes, he is. He is going to be about a yard short. I really thought Malcolm Tatum, Jack, from his free safety position, he made a take on the ball. I really thought he was going to step in front and pick. And if he'd have picked that one, it would have been a pick 6. Actually, that was really a bad spot, Jack.
Yep.
I really thought that Fayette County had gotten up to about the 44-yard line. They're going to give him at the 43. It'll be 4th and 2. And again, with teams like this, you got to assume that there's not going to be any trickery this early in the game. But with
of course, what do they have to lose?
Well, I was going to say, with 2 teams like this, it gets late in the game, you better watch out because, we're all trying to do whatever we can do to get in the playoffs.
They're going to put the ball away. High kick, kind of wobbly. Hits down at the 20. Tigers need to get away from it. And they're going to down it down inside the 15. That's what they'll take it. The Tigers take it their 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Kia.
Jesse Lichter here from Kia LaGrange. Did you know the Kia Optima Hybrid gets better highway miles per gallon and has a lower starting price than the Accord, Camry, and Fusion? The 2012 Kia Optima Hybrid starts as low as $24,900. Oh, by the way, the Optima Hybrid holds the Guinness Book of World Record for lowest fuel consumption in a hybrid vehicle, which averaged 64.5 miles per gallon. All Kia products are backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000 unlimited powertrain warranty. Visit us online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as the Tigers will take it 1st and 10 from around the 15-yard line. We'll toss sweep going around the right side. And we're going to get some really good blocking around on that far side. They'll move the yardage marker. It'll be about an 8-yard gain. So 2nd down and 2 with 1:51 left to go in the first quarter of play. That's right. This ball game is moving by fast. 7-0 is your score. The Tigers had the ball almost 7 minutes in their first drive. They made Fayette County. They got 1 first down, but that was only on penalties. So now it's Fayette County on defense. So the Tigers moving from right to left on your radio dial. I formation is going to hand the ball off to the tailback. Dunlap is going to get across the 25, picks up the first down near the 30-yard line.
Apologize for that. I was getting kind of a score update around the region, and he tells me that down in Callaway Stadium, with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, Sandy Creek 20, LaGrange 6. Mo Boyd, I think, had run like an 84-yard touchdown. LaGrange missed an extra point, and looks like Sandy Creek's 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. LaGrange is 1 on a long return.
Well, I tell you what, best luck to them. Back to the eye for the Tigers. A man wide, left and right. Again, we go to the tailback, Dunlap. Dunlap breaks off, kind of slides off the right side. Going to give out 2. Wasn't able to get to the corner quite like he wanted to.
Well, he was following Lakeithian Buckner's block along right outside of Mitch Mathis on that right side and was able to turn the corner. And, wow, the Boyd for Fayette County was able to grab his ankle. And if it wasn't for that, Darrell may still be running because that Mitch and Buckner really had that wall lined off on that right side of the play. Clock's ticking inside a minute, so inside the first quarter, as your Troup High Tigers have a 7-0 lead on Fayette County. As this will probably be, Jack, maybe the last play of the first quarter. Is down to about 40 seconds.
They put a man in motion going across to the far side. Going to hand the ball. It's going to be Buckner, the quarterback, going to kind of run it as the Wildcat. Excuse me. That was
Ricky Frazier.
Ricky Frazier,
like. Yeah, he faked the handoff to Lamonte Truitt as Lamonte Truitt was running from the left to the right side. Got a little motion inside between the line and the quarterback. He faked it and kind of followed him up. Kimbe Billings did up the right side. Really didn't pick up anything, maybe a yard, as this first quarter's coming to an end. As Ricky Frazier is coming in, he'll lead your quarterback. And, we heard right before we go to break, right before this quarter ends, we heard coming in that they're going to try 2 or 3 different quarterbacks tonight.
Twins to the far side. A man split wide to this side. And Frazier will try to snap the ball before the end of the quarter, but he won't. 7-0 is your score at the end of 1. We're going to take 3 spots back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240, and on Eagle1023.com.
Attention all Corley Drugs customers. Since Corley Drugs has closed, Perry Prather of Holmes Pharmacy has a special message for you.
If you find yourself without a place to fill your prescription, I would like to invite you to let us here at Holmes Pharmacy take care of your family. During this transition of Corley Drugs closing, come see us. We can provide the same level of comfort and care that you have always received and expected from Corley Drugs. To find out more, come see us at Holmes Pharmacy, 136 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange.
State of denial is a drag and a trial. When I bought my cheap insurance, should have known this day would come. Now I've had an accident and I'm feeling quite alone. Called them at least 20 times, but they won't pick up the phone. Without personal service, my policy's kind of worthless. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself a call to State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. A meat and 2 vegetables, $8.95. 3 veggies, $9.95. Starting at 4, get spaghetti and meatballs for $9.95. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're going to snap the ball. It's going to go deep, and it looks like Fayette County's going to get it. Well, Fayette County's going to get it, and it's going to be a first down for them down at around the 20-yard line.
A little trickery, Tiger fans, where Darrell Dunlap was in motion from his right coming in front of his left. He was actually going to take the snap from the center as he was coming in motion, and obviously it was set up where Ricky Frazier was going to pretend he had it. Well, it kind of hit off his shoulder pads. Again, it's one of those plays where if it works, it's going to look good.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. It backfired on the Tigers. So
I'm a conservative guy. You've had
at this point in time in the game.
Yeah, you're just in the second quarter. You're up by a touchdown, but you've gone so well with Will Smith as Fayette County now has the ball, 1st and 10 from the 20. As I think everybody thought that was an offsides, but they don't call it. We're going to stop them after only about 2-yard gain, so 2nd down and 8. But going back to the previous play, we're rolling some different quarterbacks in, trying some different things. We got Frazier's trying in the quarterback instead of Buckner.
That's right.
Will Smith coming out, but again, Will Smith all season long has been so, if nothing else, consistent.
Yeah.
He's thrown 2 huge passes tonight.
That's right.
He's been able to manage the offense in a great way.
One of the things you don't want to do is upset the rhythm of the team. And we had a 7-minute drive in the first quarter. You just kind of like to see that kind of stuff.
They're going to pop it out and throw it to their tight. We talked about that tight end dump. They throw it out there to St. John Statello.
Well, I'll be honest with you. You know, they picked the right time to do that. That was happening all night. I think last Friday night against LaGrange. And that, that was about an 8 or 12-yard gain right there. And the Tigers had their ears pinned back. They were coming after the ball. And that's one of the things that Coach Mitchum's got to do is remember that, keep me somebody back besides your free safety. And remember, you got to pin that tight end down because you know he's coming.
Well, you saw both of the linebackers were walked up about a yard off the line, too. So they were definitely had their ears pinned back.
That's right. You can disguise that coverage. You want to walk up, fine. You need one of them dropping back.
So they're going to try to hand it off to their big tailback. He was going to get hit and drop for a loss. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
I tell you, Devontae Swanson just simply, he made the first hit, him and R.J. Harrison, and everybody else just piled in. He was trying to go off right tackle. That whole left side of the Troup Tiger defense just caved it in. But you're right. Let's go back to that kind of trickery play here. We had a different quarterback in. You're right. We was managed the game good the first quarter. Come try to run up a trickery play. It's kind of like the Tigers with nobody out trying to score, just play pat football for right now.
Great spot for them. It's going again,
naked bootleg.
He's going to throw or go, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown for Fayette County. A beautiful play. Naked bootleg. He had a man back in the corner. If they stepped up to get him, he could have tossed it over.
That's right. When you got that kind of pursuit on defense, and you and I and Coach Mitchum talked about that coming in. When you're over pursuing one side or the other, you need to work on that naked boot or a counter option, and that's exactly what Fayette County caught our Tigers in as they go in and score at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, making it 7-6 Troup Tigers.
So here comes the very important point after touchdown. It'll be number 40, Eric Gardano kicking it, and he's going to just barely get it over the bar. So 7-7 that we're tied up. We're talking about 2 evenly matched teams, but of course, if you give a team the ball on the 20-yard line, they got a much better chance of getting it in the end zone. Let's take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory's Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory's Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. As Fayette County has the ball over in this near hash, and they're ready to kick the ball off from there. Looks like they'll again try to kick it down to about the 25-yard line. We have Ricky Frazier standing there waiting to accept that kick. There's the kick. A high kick, a little bit deeper this time. It'll be taken. We'll move it up to the 25. This Brandon Hurd has the ball. Brandon still on his feet across the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet. Loses the ball. Tigers got to get on it, and it's going to be Fayette County getting on it at the 49-yard line.
Brandon Hurd actually saw a hole, and he was so excited, and the Fayette County Tiger came up behind him and just punched the ball out of his hand. And Dalton Hadley was trying his best to get on it at about the Troup Tiger 48. Couldn't happen as the Fayette County Tigers took care of that fumble. And again, you got 2 evenly matched teams, but I really feel like we had the momentum.
Big time.
Try a couple of one trick plays, bring in a couple of things, and all of a sudden a bad situation. We had a fumble, and again, we would have had the ball up at the 45-yard line. It would have been an excellent return by Brandon Hurd.
Well, we heard a lot about that ball game last week against LaGrange. This is the format that Fayette County used to beat LaGrange. LaGrange fumbled often in the first half. Well, so that's two fumbles so far that's given them good field position. One down at the 20, one at the 45. So the Tigers really got to step up from a defensive standpoint. Of course, they got a little bit more field to work with this time. Double back set, kind of we've got a flag down the play. I think they got a man lined up in the neutral zone.
Looks like we might have Michael Mackfield, number 40, lined up on the left side of the Tigers' defensive line, and they're going to back it up 5 yards. Again, that's the 8th penalty, 5 on offense, 3 on defense for the Tigers tonight. Also take care of that fumble about 4 minutes ago, just as the first play of the second quarter, really.
Yep.
It opened up that way, and really it's been Fayette County for the second quarter. It was all Troup County for the first quarter.
Exactly.
So, and again, you hate to keep saying, hey, these are two evenly matched teams, because I really feel like that we have a good game plan going into tonight. And, again, we just got to get back to playing Pat football and pay attention to where your lines are.
Here comes Fayette County again. The quarterback going to fake the handoff. He's going to try that naked bootleg. We're going to be all over him in the backfield.
Well, Devontae Swanson, the offside outside linebacker, if you will, on the weak side, is able to come back, and he wasn't taking that fake again this time.
Nope.
He actually put the first hit on him and cleaned up house by number 55, Maurice Swain. That play will lose 4 yards as the ball will go back to the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14 for Fayette County.
Actually, lose 9 because they got 5 yards on
That's on a penalty. You're right. Good job, Jack.
Hey, I know how to do math. I took my shoes off. I can count past 10.
Well, let's hope that they continue to go backwards on this. So 2nd down and 14. We're into the second quarter. Ball game is tied 7-7.
Man split wide left and right for Fayette County. Long snap count. They're going to run the option, hand off to the fullback right in the middle, and we're just going to clobber him again at the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Tiger defense.
Well, the first hit by Bruce Danford, and Dalton Hadley's pounding Danford on the head because Dalton came in right behind him and hit him one of those, hit him high, hit him low, and I think both of them hit him right in the chest. And then Brandon Hurd came in to help finish it up along with Devontae Carter Swanson, if you will. So good job, Tigers. 3rd down now for Fayette County. 3rd and call it 14 as the ball's just outside the 45-yard line of the Fayette County Tigers.
8:42 left to go in the first half of play. 7-7 is your score. Ball game moving by quickly. The quarterback Williams comes from the sideline, brings in the play. Long time on this one. They better watch for a delay of game. I think maybe they've had 1 penalty against them tonight.
That's right.
They'll go to a shotgun set. Williams will have twins to the left and right, a single back in the backfield with him. First time we'll see them go to the shotgun set. He takes it, going to back straight up, going to throw an outlet pass. It's going to be on the ground, but they call it a incomplete pass instead of a lateral.
It was just a little flare pass out in the flat, and Dalton Hadley had it all covered up. It was down at his shoestrings, but I promise you, that guy knew that Dalton Hadley was coming to clean his clock, and he just couldn't get it up off the ground.
I'm not going to lean off too far to pick this thing up.
That's right. So it'll be 4th down as they, for whatever reason, they're spotting the ball closer to this line of scrimmage. Need to set it back. Okay, so it'll still be on the 46-yard line, as this will be only the 2nd punt of the night for Fayette County, as Jalen Hicks, number 24 for the Tigers, will be back inside the 20. He's stepping just inside the 15 with his golden yellow shoes on.
Hopefully that'll make him fast. There's the snap. Good snap. Gets the kick away. High kick.
Very short.
Going to hit down about the 30-yard line, and Fayette County is going to want down that.
Takes a Troup County bounce, Jack, back about 5 yards.
Yeah, let's take a quick 30-second break. 7-7 is your score with 8:04 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Rob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature is just seconds from Highland Marina. This 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has hardwood flooring, a spacious master, and the property joins the core property, and it's only $189,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, the coaches once again have their smartphones tuned to the streaming video as they listen to me and Greg and go back to what has worked so well with Will Smith in at the quarterback, at Daryl Dunlap back in there. At the tailback position, Bruce Danford will be standing in at the fullback. We'll split Malcolm Tatum wide to this near side, and split wide to the far side. Smith takes the ball, hands it off to Dunlap again. Dunlap hit pretty hard at the line of scrimmage. They're going to drive him back. So they read that pretty well. We probably won't lose a whole lot. They'll probably get us, they'll give us 4 progress right back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 3 from there.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Jack. It'll actually be 3rd and 3. But, the Tigers come back to their basic offense that they did in the first quarter. Darrell picks up 7 yards. And that's really the first really big play by the Fayette County defense for no positive yards when we didn't penalize our own selves.
So no penalties in this drive so far. It's going to be Dunlap, the ball carrier again. Excuse me. He's going to try to find a hole, try to get to that first down marker, but can't. So let's bring up 4th down and about 2.
He really tried to cut it outside, and that was cut off. Then he tried to dance it back inside, and somebody grabbed him on the right ankle, and he just couldn't get away. But, give him credit for continuing to hang on to that football and to struggle for more yards. It'll be 4th down and 2 on the 46-yard line, and Nick Burick's coming in to punt. And looks like they might. Everybody's looking to the sideline. I hope there's, if anything is out of the ordinary, I hope it works for us. Otherwise, let's get a nice punt off as their Fayette County receiver will be back inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line.
Bruce Stanford in at the up back. There's the kick. It's like he got a little bit of a hand on it, but nice spiral kick. Hits at the 30. Going to go down to the 25, continuing to bounce. Almost hits a Fayette County player down at the 21-yard line. Let's take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Are you looking for a new job? Then you need the right help to find a job that's right for you. You need Malone Staffing. Yes, they are the professionals that will listen to you and then find the job that is just right. So start the process today so tomorrow you're enjoying what you're doing in your new career. Malone Staffing specializes in production, warehouse, clerical, assembly, call center, management, and professional staffing. Apply online at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, an equal opportunity employer.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
He moved on the right side.
FM 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, as Fayette County on their first play will once again send their quarterback with no one around him, Jason Williams, who'll get close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it.
He actually, the ball was spotted inside the 20. He's going to be 2nd down and about 3. About 2nd and 3 as he picked up 7 yards, and he had to come all the way over to the Fayette County sidelines, and Malcolm Tatum was able to push him out of bounds, but he was in hot pursuit. He's just a little bit faster than Maurice Swain as
just
Maurice had a beat on him. So the clock continued. Well, actually went out of bounds, so 5:51 left in the second quarter. Your score 7-7, all knotted up.
Trips to the near side. The quarterback Williams, single back to his right. He'll back up to pass. Now he's going to step up and run the ball, and we're going to be all over him, but I think he may have gotten first down yardage.
It's, it looks like he's going to push it over about a yard, so he'll pick up 4, just enough for the first down, so they're going to move the chains as the 7-7. We're in the second quarter. Again, Jack, and we talked, it was all first quarter, was all Troup Tigers.
Well, a 7-minute drive, yeah.
That's right. Second quarter has been the
Mostly.
first half of the second, mostly Fayette, and then we kind of got it back, and it's kind of settled down. But we're our own worst enemy tonight. We've already had 8 penalties, 5 offensively and 3 defensively, and it's just mental penalties that we shouldn't be having.
Williams, the quarterback, back to the shotgun set with a man to his right. Twins to the top and bottom. Backs up the pass, looking, going to throw back to the middle of the field. Caught, no, incomplete.
Brandon,
almost picked off.
I tell you, Brandon Hurd had a beat on that wideout. He came in about 12 yards and did a little curl route at the hash marks between the 45 and 50, and Brandon Hurd put a pop on him, and the ball just flew out. So, and number 3, I don't catch his number real quick. Name Ashton Jackson, a junior wide receiver from Fayette County, is walking back to the huddle, thinking, "Man, I really wanted to catch that, but I was a little scared."
A little slow getting back there.
I'll be honest with you. That's when you're a wide out and you're in about 8-yard territory. You know that corner, that free safety is going to absolutely just
light you up,
hammer you. Yep.
Williams, the quarterback, again wants to take the shotgun snap, looks to pass. Now he's going to try to run. Cuts to his left, cuts to his right, and is still on his feet. Going to be taken down by big number 17, R.J. Hairston.
Man, R.J., and he didn't have his cast on this week, so that means his right wrist is feeling a ton better. Otherwise, he'd have it padded. R.J. showed a tremendous quickness for a big man, Jack, as he was able to come out of his blocking position or get off that block and is able to chase the quarterback down, who was much smaller and much quicker, and is able to keep him just to a 3-yard gain, really a 2-yard gain. Is 3rd down and 7 for Fayette County.
Fayette County breaks the huddle down. 4:50 left to go in the second quarter. Twins to the near side, Twins to the top. Quarterback Williams has a man just to his left. He'll take the shotgun snap, looks, throw back across the middle, incomplete. And that's just right in the middle of our coverage. It's kind of that little soft zone right there.
That's right. And when he was there, had the pass was tipped a little bit, looks like by R.J. Harrison, but Brandon Hurd has to, and from his corner position, I know he's only a junior, but Brandon has got to really hold him, pinch him a little bit harder. He was tight on the line of scrimmage. He just kind of gave him a little nudge, and then nobody was out there. He was kind of holding off the corner. He really should just hold him a little bit more because he was in our soft zone and was wide open. Fayette County coming up for their third punt of this game as Jalen Hicks stands back on the 24-yard line.
Hicks will await the punt. There's the snap, high snap. Gets it off. A little short squibber. Hits at the 30 and going to go out of bounds right there at about the, we'll call it the 32. Quick 30-second break back to the station. Tigers, they're tied up with Fayette County 7-7 here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
To all the high school seniors in Troup County, Collision Autocraft Auto Body Repair would like to salute you on your accomplishments. Now that you're driving, Collision Autocraft would like to offer these safety tips. Wear your seatbelt. Avoid talking on your cell phone while driving. Don't text and drive. And always keep your eye on the road. Collision Autocraft has too often seen the results of careless driving. Drive safely and have a bright future. Don't forget to like Collision Autocraft on Facebook.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle103.com. Back to the field.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And is Ricky Frazier going to take the ball, go all the way to the end zone, the first play of this drive. Touchdown, Tigers!
69 yards right up the middle behind Kimbe Billingsley and Hernandez Jackson. He got quickly behind the linebackers, and the free safety had stepped up, and when he did that, Ricky Frazier flew by him and was not to be caught right down the middle of the football field, and you could see him turn on the afterburners. 13-7, your Troup Tigers up at 4:15 in the second quarter.
So we have a 7-minute drive, and we have a 30-second drive.
I kind of like them both, Jack.
Yeah, I'll take both of them. So we go back on top as Will Bates on to attempt the point after touchdown. We'll take the snap. Hold kick is up. And that kick is good. 14-7. Love it. 30 seconds back to the station. The Tigers are leading with 4:15 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Kia. Jesse like to hear from Kia LaGrange. Did you
Woo,
know
go
Kia
LaGrange.
Gets better highway miles per gallon and has a lower starting price?
Check on that 13, Greg. Make sure it's right.
Infusion, the 2012 Kia Optima Hybrid starts as low as $24,900. Oh, by the way, the Optima Hybrid holds the Guinness Book of World Record for lowest fuel consumption in a hybrid vehicle. 64.5 miles per gallon.
My bad.
All Kia products are backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Visit us online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks as the Tigers set to kick the ball away from the 40-yard line. 4:15 left to go in the first half of play. 14-7 is your score. Tigers leading right now. We'll get some more scores from around the area in just a little bit as Bates will kick the ball. Kicks it. I'll be taken at the 20. Bounces up there. Taken. And right up the middle of the field goes the Fayette County Tiger. And he'll get across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's where Fayette County will have the ball 1st and 10.
Just a short kick, but again, excellent coverage by the Tigers. I'm glad that we're getting a lot of hang time as well. The Tigers are able to get down there. Would like to cap them inside the 25, but, you know, at any rate, it is 4:08 left in the second quarter of play. Troup Tigers 14, Fayette Tigers 7. And,
Greg, have you got a confirmation on that LaGrange score?
Yeah, I hadn't yet. I'm waiting on it, but Coleman is getting text unofficial right now. 27.
Got to have two sources before we go ahead with it.
27-13, Sandy Creek over LaGrange in the second quarter. A lot of scoring in that game in the first half. That should be almost a final, and yet here's it still in the first half.
Timeout's going to be called.
Yep.
They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds again. Back to the station. This is Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens to your car, home, or business. In this moment, get an agent who'll protect you in that moment. Auto owner's insurance. The no problem people.
Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 14-7 is your score. The Troup High School Tigers leading this one against the Fayette County Tigers with 4:08 left to go in the first half of play.
I was just watching the cameraman, Coleman Vice. What an excellent job he's doing if you guys are on the internet.
Here comes Fayette County once again. And we're going to be all over. He's going to have the quarterback's going to pitch the ball, going around the right side there. The tailback's going to try to get to the corner, and he barely does. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play, brings up a second down.
I'm going to be honest with you. I saw Big Maury Swain was through the line chasing the quarterback down.
I thought he tackled him.
About the time he pitched the ball, you're right. And Ricky Frazier, as this guy almost stepped out of bounds, did he just knock that tailback into the next county? And they all got up and gave each other high chest, and so that would be Coweta, as Coleman said, or Clayton, depending on which direction he hit him in. But that's true, Coweta. So second down and looks like about 6 for Fayette County.
They'll send twins to this near side. They're going to run the option, hand the ball to the fullback. We're on top of him right there as he gets the ball. Maybe again of a yard. Third down and about 6.
Give credit for R.J. Harrison, just all over, playing good technique. And that right tackle, the biggest kid they got on the offensive line, just at this point in time is having a real hard time containing and handling R.J. Harrison.
Oh, that young man is number 54. He's pretty thick. Jamal Robinson, he's a senior.
Clock continues to run, 14-7. Your Troup Tigers are in the lead. All Troup Tigers in first quarter on a 7-minute drive.
In just a bit, you'll be hearing halftime of the Troup High School Tiger Band getting to play. We'll be looking forward to hearing them. We'll hopefully catch a word with Mr. Johnny Hurd, the band director of the Troup High School Tigers. And a timeout called on the field by the Troup High School Tigers. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 14-7 is your score. 3:15 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back again to Troup High School Tiger football. 3:15 left to go in the first half of play. 14-7 is your score. As I'm joined now in the booth by Coleman Vice. Coleman, how you doing?
I'm doing good and looking forward to the wrapping up this 3 minutes. So far, Troup is playing inspired football other than the penalties.
Yeah.
But still, I tell you, you got to be impressed with a team that can have that many penalties and still have the lead. That's impressive.
Not bad. A 7-minute drive and a 30-second drive to get their 2 scores. Tigers really packing it in on the third down. The quarterback is going to pitch the ball. Ball's on the ground. He picks it up, and we're going to tackle him at the 35-yard line. So the Tigers are really doing a great job of containment. They'll have to punt the ball away, and this will be the 4th punt for Fayette County tonight. Out goes Coleman Vice. In comes Greg Hicks back into the booth.
Sound like a hockey change.
A line change there.
I just saw as I was coming up the other side of the steps, looks like we had a little toss sweep and fumble behind the line, or at least a tackle behind the line. 4th down and 7, call it maybe 7.5, as Jalen Hicks gets ready to receive the punt back inside the 25-yard line.
There's the snap. We get close again to the kick. High kick. Fair catch called for at the 45. We'll get that and take the ball there. Let's keep it here with 2:30 left to go in this first half. The teams will roll back in. And, guys, I'd love to see us. Again, one play could do it.
That's right.
Let's get us a drive that takes the 2:30 and gets us all the way down to the end zone before we go into halftime.
Yes. That was an excellent control and coordination by Lamonte Truitt. You know, the Fayette County's had 4 punts. They've all been short and high. And they had good coverage that time, and Lamonte was able to maintain his concentration and come down with all kind of Fayette Tigers behind him.
Smith goes under center. I formation behind him. Steps back, fakes the handoff. Going to air it out. He's got a man wide open back there. He's got the distance. He's got the catch at the 20. Still on his feet to the 15-yard line. Woohoo! Look at Tatum go.
I tell you, Will Smith drops back about a 3 steps drop, and Malcolm Tatum gets behind on a go route, gets behind his cornerback at about the 40. Will hits him at about the 25-yard line, takes it down for another 10, just inside the 16 down to about the 5th. Ball's resting right on the 15-yard line. That would be about a 45-yard pass completion by Will Smith.
He looks better and better as the game goes in. Danford in at the fullback. It's going to be Dunlap at the tailback. Dunlap's going to take follow his blocks. Man, look at him go down to the 5. Inside, goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line, but did a tremendous job of following his blocks down the right side.
I want to tell you about Lakeithian Buckner and Lamonte Truitt on the outside. And Lakeithian says, hey, Coach, if I'm not going to be able to play quarterback, let me go block for you. They had a great 2 stalk blocks, was able to basically open up a hole for Dunlap, and Dunlap went right through him inside the 5 down to the 4. That was a 11-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal for your Tigers.
I would hand the ball off to Daryl Dunlap on this play as the ball is resting at the 4. But it says it's going to be Bruce Danford. He's going to take it off the right side. Touchdown, Tigers!
Bruce Danford right behind big Mitch Mathis walks into the end zone. He was so surprised that he stopped at the 1 and just stepped over the line, over the goal line. Touchdown, Bruce Danford and an entire Troup Tigers offensive line. With 2:06 left in the second quarter of play, your Troup Tigers up 20-7. And I don't know why we're getting boo birds.
They're going Bruce.
Oh, Bruce. I got ya. I'm a little slow, Jack.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's going to go wide right. So they'll go incomplete. So 20-7 is your score with 2 minutes basically left in the first half of play. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
With us, you're closer to what's important to you. Closer to home with 3 branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. It'll be fun to talk at halftime about scenarios in the region. I was just talking to Johnny Hurd and, what if and if this happens, if this. We'll talk about a couple of different scenarios at the halftime, but the ball's going to be kicked off and taken back at the 18-yard line, and we're going to swarm all around the guy, but he's going to get through our front line to the 30 and going to be tackled down at the 35-yard line. So big yardage across the field, but not really so much up and down.
It looks like he ran about 40 yards across the field. He picked the ball up on about the 18-yard line. He will actually gain about 18 yards out to the 36, but he had to go from really outside the hash mark on the Troup Tiger side all the way over to the Fayette County side. So good pursuit. And Dalton Hadley said, you're not going to get by me. And Dalton was the one that forced him out of bounds. So with 1 minute and 57 seconds left until halftime, Fayette County will be 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the Tigers, again, Jack, your Troup Tigers, our Troup Tigers, everybody's Troup Tigers, we really need it. We'd like a little defensive turnover here.
Hey, a minute 57. Let's put another score on the board.
Don't you know it? I don't like the fact that we missed that PAT.
Twins to the left and right. So go back beside the quarterback, Williams, and we're going to jump off sides. Daryl Dunlap getting a little excited.
Yeah, he was. He's just very intense, and he's fine. That's okay. That's 9 penalties for the Tigers in the first half. But you know what?
Well, the defense is trying to catch up with the offense.
That's right. It's 5-4 offense over defense, and we can only laugh, guys, because we're up 20-7 with 1:57 to go. But I tell you, if you're watching this on eagle1023.com and you watch how Coleman's camera work, you'll see that the Fayette County offensive line really has a kind of an unorthodox quick set position, and it kind of throw you off a little bit.
There's the shotgun snap. Quarterback steps up and going to run a little draw, and Big Maurice Swain is just going to slam him into the ground.
I'm telling you, that was an excellent play call by the Fayette County Tigers coaching staff, is that you had a quarterback draw. He takes the ball out of the shotgun, takes 1 step back, tries to go up, and then here comes Maurice Swain right down the middle, and he went under Maurice's body, but he wasn't going to get under Maurice's claw, and Maurice just grabbed him and slung him to the ground as the clock continues to run. That'll be a loss on the play of about 2 yards. It'll actually be second down. They're actually 3 yards because they've got a penalty, so second down and 9. Actually, 4-yard loss, second down and 9 for Fayette County as the ball rests on the 37-yard line as the clock continues to run.
Williams will go back under center. And a timeout's going to be called on the field by Fayette County with 1:09 left to go. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. This is Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You love Blizzard treats. Your whole family loves Blizzard's treats. And even though the weather is getting cooler, you and your family still deserves a nice treat. Fortunately for you, there's a pumpkin pie Blizzard at Dairy Queen. Nothing combines the taste of fall and refreshment of soft serve like pumpkin pie Blizzard. Pumpkin pie blended with vanilla soft serve, crowned with whipped topping and nutmeg. Get yours now for a limited time at Dairy Queen on New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's so good, it's ridiculous.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Greg sending his thoughts and prayers over to the coaching staff at the last booth on the right there. We kind of settled on about 4 or 5 different scenarios that we could go with. We feel that the Tigers need to have a good pass rush, but don't look necessarily to pin your ears back because you might get something behind you if they get a pass play off.
Really hope the linebackers are not stunting because there's just too many options right now for Fayette County to do, and the linebackers really need to stay at home.
Williams is under center, going to actually lose the ball.
And it's the Tigers football taking over. They're going to take over at the 39-yard line, Jack.
Everybody's wondering what was going on with the ball on the ground.
That was actually a trick play, trying to hand it off up to behind the center, if you will. The quarterback faked it to the tailback, was going to lay it on the ground. Nobody got on it, and the Tigers fell on top of it. So we talked about a turnover. We got 1 minute and 2 seconds. We got
in their territory.
62 seconds, and the ball's on the Fayette County 40-yard line. Plenty of time for the Tigers, especially what we've done the last 2 drives. Plenty of time for the Troup Tigers to do something.
Let's make up for the fumbles that we had early in the ball game.
And those 9 penalties we've had so far.
Well, just 5 for the offense.
Yeah, 4 for the defense. 40 yards to go. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining until halftime as Will Smith comes in with the play.
20-7 is the score. Troup High School Tigers leading. Tigers going to split them out wide left and right. Be Tatum and Frazier. Danford in at the fullback. Dunlap at the tail. Smith under center. Backs up. Going to throw it. He's got a man out there. Can he climb the ladder? It's going to be bounced around. Ricky Frazier going to miss that one, but a good effort down the field. In fact, Ricky actually pulled up a little bit, maybe too soon.
Well, he did try to jump for it, but once the ball was tipped, the cornerback, number 21 for Fayette County, actually just pulled Ricky down because Ricky did have that second effort attempt to it. Again, and we've all season, I would say that Will needs to just a half a second quicker throw that ball. Give these speedsters, Ricky Frazier, Lamonte Truitt, a chance to get up under that football. Let them run to it rather than to hold up.
Only 7 seconds run off the clock. 55 seconds left to go. 20-7 is your score. Troup High leading this one. Smith under center. Going to back up, hand the ball off to Dunlap. Finds a hole in front of him. Finds a blocker. Going to keep it running, trying to get to the 35.
All right, the Troup Tigers, looks like they're going to call a quick timeout with 47 seconds left. And they still have 2 timeouts left, at least according to the scoreboard.
I think they just have
only have one. That's right. As Dunlap picks up about 6 hard yards down to the 35-yard line, it should be about 3rd down and 4 maybe for the Troup Tigers as they take a timeout with 47 seconds remaining until halftime, leading 20-7 over Fayette County.
We'll keep it here as we continue to Coleman Vice going to go down the field and see if he can catch one of the coaches with an interview. If he cuts the mic on, we'll check on that in just a minute. In fact, it'd be nice if he cut it on and talk to us a little bit. Let's see if the mic is on there. We'll have it up and ready to go in case he should get down the field.
I should get hazard pay for this. I can't talk and chew gum. Now he expects me to talk and operate
the camera at this. Oh boy. Might give that to Johnny. I think that maybe he need to be the camera operator. Already, Greg is struggling to find out how to zoom out on the camera.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll
Johnny,
find it.
Can you help him with that? Especially for those of you who are watching on the World Wide Web. Now we can see the blades of grass. He's zoomed in all the way to the cleats of the players. He can zoom in. He can't zoom out. This is not good. A tall sweep around the left side. And we're going to have a flag down the play. We get down to the 30-yard line. Clock will stop at 39 seconds.
Got you covered. And that is obviously holding. You know that's going to be an interior line. That'll be holding. That'll back the ball up from the spot of the foul. The spot of the foul is at about the 37-yard line. That'll take it out to the 42. We actually took over at 1:02 at the 40. So we ran 4 plays.
And lost how many yards?
And we'll be really a -6 on this particular series. Still plenty of time. You know, you only run about 6 seconds per play, Jack. And
we're at 10 penalties, 6 for the offense, 4 for the defense. As they break the huddle, send twins to this near side, and Tatum, along with Florence. Smith takes the snap, throws across the middle of the field, caught there by Malcolm Tatum.
Oh, almost it was an excellent pass play by Will Smith to Malcolm Tatum, a little slant pattern and all kinds of traffic. Should bring about 4th down, and certainly this is 4-down territory as the Tigers call a timeout, as they'll all huddle up on the sidelines as a Troup Tigers call a timeout as Coleman's going to make his way down and try to pick up an interview with Coach
Kendall.
Coach Kendall as he leaves. I can see Coach. I can see. Are you saying anything?
Go ahead, Coleman.
Harold.
I
tell you what, the players on the side are really amped up. They look good.
Good.
Awesome.
You're coming in good. 2 thumbs up. And as the Tigers break the huddle, as they come back out on the field with 21 seconds left, it'll be 4th down and 5 for your Troup Tigers. The ball's resting on the 36-yard line. And let's see what Kendall and staff has decided to call on this particular play.
Trips to the top side, single receiver to this near side in Tatum.
Looks like it might be just all out and throw
Student
it to the
body
end zone.
left.
You got it. And remember, you got a single coverage of Malcolm Tatum over here, so Will can actually look to the left.
Will's got some pressure in his face. He's going to throw it quick out. It's going to bounce, and it's going to fall incomplete. So actually, they'll get one more play with 16 seconds.
Well, really, what we needed at that time was a little backside help to keep the pressure coming off of Will Smith at that time and give him a little bit more time to throw it. But at any rate, the Tigers do recover that fumble. Really didn't do anything other than run some time off this clock, Jack. It was 1:02 when we took over, and now there's 16.5 seconds. So we ran about 42 seconds off that clock, and we'll take any time we can, especially. And again, we still got to be careful with 16 seconds. These guys could do the same thing.
They're quick hitters too. Yep. They've got some good receivers. They just haven't quite had the chances that they wanted. Quarterback Williams will have a man to his left and right, slot to the near side. Now he'll send a man to have a slot on the right side, roll his other back around to his right. Williams, long snap, takes it. Looking, going to throw across the middle, complete at the 45 to the 50. First down for Fayette County. They'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left to go.
You know, we talked about that little slant. That slant was open earlier on the backside, and that's where Devontae Swanson has to really get in tight and give it a little bit more. We've got a timeout, Fayette County, with 9 seconds to go, and you know,
let's just keep it here.
Yeah, you're only talking at this rate. You know, you can run 2 plays and an average of 6 seconds per play. But again, what do you do with 6 seconds or with 9.1 seconds? You can actually get in 2 plays, but it's got to be quick. And unless you've got a good field goal kicker, and we saw their first attempt at a PAT, and he barely got it over the crossbar. So really, they got to be thinking end zone. And then now the ball is resting on the 48-yard line. So basically, 2 24-yard plays at 6 seconds, and you've got to be able to run in full pads a 40-yard dash at 3 seconds. Plus, you got to drop back and catch it. So, you know, unless they have a game breaker, if you will, for a touchdown, the Tigers really need to hold these guys right now because that should have been their last time out. Even though the scoreboard's not indicating,
maybe that button just doesn't work.
Yeah, if it worked as good as the PA announcer's voice,
yes,
it would have already been 0 right now. But at any rate, 9 seconds as Fayette County comes to the line of scrimmage. Troup High looks like they're in a kind of a semi-prevent defense, if you will.
Yep, nobody can get behind them. The linebackers are the ones who have to watch that across the middle. And we're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. He's going to look, throw downfield. There's the band down there. In fact, we'll have 1:07 left to go, so they're going to get one more play. But the Triton player almost caught that one.
Devontae Cofield was just simply running down the quarterback, and he didn't get a chance to plant, but he's got an arm on him now. He let that ball go at about the 45-yard line of Fayette County and went all the way down inside the 10 through the air. Of course, it was out of bounds, and that was really a lot of it. When you run a long field stretch and play, you're going to run clock, and that took him about 8 seconds to run. Again, don't know that I would have not broken my plays up into 2 6 seconds, or at least a 6 and a 3. But at any rate, this should be the final play of the second quarter.
Quarterback Williams waiting for the snap. Going to take it. Looking, actually going to run right up the middle of the field. And he's going to get some good yardage across the 40. Padding his stats, going to get cut at about the 30-yard line. And that'll be the last play of the first half.
Excellent. Feels a really touchdown saving play by Lamonte, or actually Malcolm Tatum, as Coleman Bias is looking for Coach Kendall, trying to get him on the sidelines. And if I can find Coleman, I will find him.
I see him. I'm following and looking. And let's go down to
Hey
Coleman.
guys, y'all ready?
Yep.
There we go.
We're losing Coleman over there. He's
First half, and you got it. Y'all got it in the end zone, and then a fast score. You got to be happy with all.
I thought that there was a couple times there, in the first quarter, and then once there in the second quarter, foot there offensively, but then we got it clicking. It was a nice run by down, but then again, the line, of course, good. We're hoping to get a score there into the half, but we just kind of muddled it up a little bit, and also the defense stepping up and playing some.
all right. I lost Coleman there. Got out of range
it's a whole
of his.
Another half play, so you got to kind of go out and play like you're 14 down instead of 14 up.
Good deal. Is that what you're going to tell them at halftime?
We pretty much tell them that time all the time. That's one of the things we do, but yeah, definitely. And I'm looking at the score. I'm kind of disappointed we missed the extra point. So
absolutely.
Well, good luck. We'll see you in the second half, Coach. Thank you.
All right,
he a very hurried coach, but got a chance to hear his thoughts and getting him ready, get every guys ready for a big second half, guys. You can't ask for more. 20-7.
All right, thanks, Coleman. We're ready to go to halftime. The band's on the field. We'll hear a little bit more from them. Maybe talk to Johnny Hurd in just a little bit and give you a recap of this first half of play. 19 minutes on the clock as we're here at halftime in Fayette County. Tigers leading 20-7 here on 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. A meat and 2 vegetables, $8.95. 3 veggies, $9.95. Starting at 4, get spaghetti and meatballs for $9.95. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broom Street in downtown LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're going to cut up our mics a little bit. Let's listen to a little bit of the pride of Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. High School Tiger marching band there. As they're, I got to ask Johnny in just a little bit. Was that the Glee version or was that the actual Journey version? Which arrangement are they actually doing?
I don't know, but man, they sound so good this year. I've told that to Johnny all year long, and I don't necessarily have an ear for music because I listen to country music, but man,
Now, country's a viable art
I
form.
was just wanting to see if I should have said I listen to that punk rock stuff. But anyway, man, these guys sound good. They really do.
While the band's on the field, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more of this first half of play and let you know what's going on around the area with some scores as well. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
And Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature listing is a secluded 2-acre lot on Deer Point Road in LaGrange. Well-maintained home adjoining core property and a wired workshop for only $89,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web. If you had the right employees at your business, could you make more money? Yes, you could, because without the right employees, you spend too much time trying to fix problems than making productivity go up. So what should a business do to get the right people to make your bottom line improve? Call the professionals that will listen to you and then bring you the workforce you've been waiting for. Malone Staffing Solutions can find the right people for you. So call or go online for a better workforce today at malonesolutions.com or drop by on Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange and 405 West 8th Street in West Point. Malone Staffing, equal opportunity employer.
To all the high school seniors in Troup County, Collision Autocraft Auto Body Repair would like to salute you on your accomplishments. Now that you're driving, Collision Autocraft would like to offer these safety tips. Wear your seatbelt. Avoid talking on your cell phone while driving. Don't text and drive. And always keep your eye on the road. Collision Autocraft has too often seen the results of careless driving. Drive safely and have a bright future. Don't forget to like Collision Autocraft on Facebook.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Hi, everybody. Welcome here to, at Fayette County. And I tell you what, it is a beautiful night here. I should break out our temperature gauge and see how cool it is, but it's about 60-something degrees right now. Really nice.
Well, when we got out of the Suburban coming up, both Jack and I, Jack had his sweatshirt had his jacket, and I said, I'm gonna bring my sweatshirt. Might get a little cool, but I tell you right now, I was just fanning myself just then. But what a good night it is, and a lot of that temperature, if you will, is because we're excited. This has been an exciting first quarter. We see some positive spots. 73 degrees, not a bad temperature. Actually, a little bit warmer than a lot of people had anticipated, yep. Coleman. But, you get excited when you see the Tigers come out and they come out with a 7-minute opening game drive. We thought, wow, they won the toss and they're going to receive.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, it is when they saw what happened last week with LaGrange and Fayette County, Troup County knew what they had to do. Yeah. You don't get, where we started off at the beginning of the year to get up to where we are right now where you can control your destiny. I didn't think it was possible. I imagine the players didn't think it was possible. The coaches probably did. But now they believe, and they know that they can make it to the playoffs. They know they can then get there just by doing one thing, winning.
That's right.
And so they got to stay intense, stay ready. They got another half of football. They win this game. It comes down to 2 more games, and that could put you in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And you want to look at the scoreboard, but bottom line is don't worry about what the score is. Get down there and beat your opponent each and every play. You execute each and every play. Please don't make any more mistakes. Concentrate, focus, and you whoop your man on the other side of the football, and at the end of the game, you'll win the ball game. You don't have to worry about that.
And I tell you what, when you go through what Troup's been through with Redan, and Carrollton and Sandy Creek and all these other games to get where we are right now. It feels really good. I'm having a blast. I know you guys are having a blast. It goes across on the radio really well.
Yeah.
How much fun y'all are having to call this game. And even the band looks more intense because we all know if this game goes like everybody gets more games.
That's right.
And everybody gets to continue their senior year one more game, more week. And it's what high school football, what makes it fun, and it's what we're looking forward to. Let's take another break. Coming back, it's the Troup Tigers right now controlling their destiny. They got another half to do, but it's 20 Troup Tigers, 7 Fayette County Tigers. You're listening to Eagle 1023, 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Kia.
Just click to hear from Kia LaGrange. Did you know the Kia Optima Hybrid gets better highway miles per gallon and has a lower starting price than the Accord, Camry, and Fusion? The 2012 Kia Optima Hybrid starts as low as $24,900. Oh, by the way, the Optima Hybrid holds the Guinness Book of World Record for lowest fuel consumption in a hybrid vehicle, which averaged 64.5 miles per gallon. All Kia products are backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Visit us online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
When you mention preview day at LaGrange College, the word one pops up a lot. Our graduates work for #1 companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We're the #1 choice of high school students from all over the Southeast. One visit and you'll see why. Come to preview day at LaGrange College, Saturday, October 27th. RSVP at lagrange.edu.
Caring about people, building relationships, supporting our community. At CB&T, it's what we do, day after day, year after year.
Call Buchanan, see what
During
we
our
got.
71 years, we've worked hard to be the
Call
bank
Michael
more
Buchanan, see
people
what
in
he
Troup
got.
County trust with their money. So it's probably no surprise that we have 3 local branches and more ATMs to serve you than any other bank in the area. We're CB&T, familiar faces and a welcoming smile. CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
It looks like most of the people from Fayette County have made it all the way onto the field. As the band is down there. My goodness, Johnny Hurd joining me. A lot of kids in that band.
I think that takes about half the people out of the crowd tonight. You're right, Jack. Wow, that's a big group over there.
Especially for the size school that they are. But I'm a little confused by the black and white stripes. Kind of gives it a kind of a jailhouse rock kind of look down there on the field. All right, but the pressing question, I mentioned this. It was the tease coming into this this break. Was the journey arrangement or was it the glee arrangement?
That was my buddy Ward Miller from University of South Alabama arrangement.
Okay.
So it was none of the above.
Well, if it's the University of South Alabama, it had to be Journey then.
Okay, yeah, had to have been Journey.
They ain't watching Glee down in the University
I
of
can
South
tell you
Alabama.
Ward was not watching Glee when he was writing that.
All right, but again, the band there now, according to the Greg Hicks scale, they're a very big band because how many tubas is that, Greg? 10, baby. 10 tuba band. And y'all were actually down with some injuries tonight, and sickness with some of your band members.
Yeah, we have about half a dozen that are out tonight. We actually were missing one of Greg's favorite tubas tonight, so that gives the Fayette County Tigers an 8-tuba lead tonight. But I'm telling you, we're going to do a $40,000 fundraiser and see if we can get 7 or 8 more.
I like
tubas.
it. I like it. Look at as part of the $3 million in cutbacks from the state, we'll add that to go back the other direction. Really quick, you and I haven't had a chance to talk since. I think it's at the Super Bowl of Sound or whatever it was that they had up there at Carrollton. Can you tell us a little about how that competition went?
Oh, wow, what a great day. Our kids performed fabulously. We had a good show in 3A competition out of several bands. Our Tigerettes actually got second place in their class.
Tremendous.
The drum line got third place. All of our captions, our drum major Noah got a superior rating. Tigerettes, majorettes got first place in their division. What a wonderful job they've done. And actually, Nikki Adams and Courtney Harry, who are working with our auxiliary units, have really, really raised the bar. for those girls.
I was watching kind of keying in there. That's what we do from the broadcast booth. We key in on certain players. It's keying in on your majorettes. Tell you what, now you got some batons spinning. Those girls have a really nice technique.
Well, they really do. They have a lot of good things going. They've had some girls from Auburn University working with them on their technique, and these girls have really blossomed. I was wondering what it was going to be like having 6 this year.
Yep.
And those new girls, we actually have Savannah is an 8th grader from Long Cane Middle School that's marching with us this year. So to have that age difference, but to still be able to rise to the occasion is really,
so you
really
kind of
impressive.
redshirt her, so she'll be a 5-year starter.
She will be a 5-year starter, yes. And hopefully 5 years in the way that we want it to be.
Right. Not in from a credit standpoint.
Right, exactly.
But of course, big things going on now. Will y'all be doing a winter concert with the concert band?
Yes, actually we'll be joining forces with Betty Biggs and the concert choir on December 14th at 6:30 at the Fine Arts Auditorium at Troup High School. The band will be performing and actually doing a number with the chorus as a finale for our winter program this year. Really excited about that. Kids are a little confused while we're playing Christmas music in the middle of October, but they'll understand.
With a Thanksgiving break that's going to be a week this year, you've got to do that to kind of get things ready.
We really do, and once we get into December, it is just moving so quickly that it's there before you know it.
Well, with y'all have such a tremendous facility there in the Fine Arts Center there on the campus of Troup High School. I imagine that sometimes it's difficult because you have so many people wanting to use that. I know Nutcracker coming up, that'll be there. You'll be hosting that, and I'm sure lots of other groups want to have a chance to get in there.
We do have a lot of community groups that use the auditorium, and actually a lot of fine groups that come out there. We have really good relationship with the Lafayette Society for the Performing Arts, and Techniques Dance Studio comes out there every year. We're very, very happy to share with them, and over the past several years that I've been managing the facility, we've developed a good relationship, and we know how things are going to go, and we can be prepared for it every year.
Even I'm at Rosemont Baptist Church, and we've actually brought our Easter Sunday morning service to the Fine Arts facility.
I tell you what, your church is about the easiest group to work with. It's just you call and say, hey, we're coming back this year. It's like, all right. I mean, and it happens.
Yep.
Your staff there is fantastic. I've known Stacy for years and years, and she's really easy to work with as well. So glad to have you and hope to have you back again this year.
Well, we'll get in that. We're working on our Christmas music already. That's hard to believe, too, that we're starting to plan that out. But we always appreciate you joining us here at halftime, especially when we've got a winning score right now, 20-7.
Yeah, it feels good.
And, this is a big ball game going towards the playoffs. We want to have the band that come in and play some in the playoffs as well.
Well, we would love to continue the season with LaGrange on the horizon for next week. We're really excited about that. We'll be doing a combined pregame with the Granger Band again next week. So looking forward to that. So it'll be all fun and games during pregame, and then it'll be down to business for the rest of the game.
Now I noticed. Is this an addition with Batman tonight? I heard that up in the stands.
Well, we do Batman usually in the second half, but I wanted to do it early while they still had the chops.
Okay.
And so we got it out there, and
there's a lot of staccato there at the beginning.
There is, and they kept the tempo up. I told the bass drums, I said, "You just watch me," and I was just beating that tempo right into them, and they stuck with it. So
that's excellent. Good. That's excellent. Well, once again, we do have a student body of Fayette County here on the field with their band playing. Got a fire truck coming in with the lights on. A little scared of that, but we'll check and see what that's all about. But right now the Tigers are leading by a score of 20-7 here at halftime. We come back, we'll give you a little bit about what happened in the first half and get ready for the second half of play here at Fayette County. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Woman, Greg Hicks, live here from Callaway Stadium. We'll bring.
To a better state, State Farm.
Don't deny yourself
thank you.
a call to State
Heard that
Farm
here.
agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Don't know where we were.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9, 1240. WLAG. Greg's working on recruiting. One of the young men who's flipping a gun around there on the field. They have the little sunburst there that finishes up their presentation. So a great job there by Fayette County. Tough act to follow in the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band, but did a great job there. Bring in Coleman Weiss to talk to us a little bit here as we get ready for the second half of play. And Coleman, we've got a nice score, 20-7. The Tigers will be kicking the ball off. Now think about keys to the game. What do we need to do to keep the momentum going? And from your perspective as a camera guy and football fan who follows the Auburn Tigers, what do you think?
Well, I tell you what, I follow a lot of football: Callaway football, Troup football, Auburn Tigers, and I got to tell you, as my wife always says, keep the other team from scoring more points than you, and you'll win every game. And that's where we are. Defense, defense, defense. That's what Troup County's got to do. They got to stay intense and not let this team start having hope. They start getting hope, they're going to get back in this game. It's going to be a problem. Keep them 3 and out. Maybe let them have a first down, but then lock it down. I know that's easy to say, but that's exactly what they got to do. They do that and get it in the fourth quarter where they still have this score or another touchdown lead. That emotional high that they've got to have to get back in the game. They can erase it.
Watching Will Bates down there kicking. He kicked from the 20, put one in. That's something else that's kind of nice to have a kid with a leg that can put a field goal in from the far hash on that left foot. But again, we're here in halftime as we're getting ready to start the second half of play. Again, we mentioned that the Tigers will be kicking the ball off. Fayette County will be receiving. And we'll do all that when we come back. We're going to take another 60 seconds back to the station. We'll have our next half of play right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's feature is just seconds from Highland Marina. This 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has hardwood flooring, a spacious master, and the property joins the core property, and it's only $189,900. You want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch? Call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
To all the high school seniors in Troup County, Collision Autocraft Auto Body Repair would like to salute you on your accomplishments. Now that you're driving, Collision Autocraft would like to offer these safety tips. Wear your seatbelt. Avoid talking on your cell phone while driving. Don't text and drive. And always keep your eye on the road. Collision Autocraft has too often seen the results of careless driving. Drive safely and have a bright future. Don't forget to like Collision Autocraft on Facebook.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Woman, Greg Hicks live here from Fayette County. And we're ready to start the second half of play. And looking down the field, the players for both teams making their way back onto their sidelines after the bands have done a tremendous job of getting things going. We'll hopefully have Greg doing a great job as he's manning the camera and the microphone as we start the second half.
I said earlier it's hazard pay because me operating this camera is kind of hazardous. But
Greg, we talked about some scores too. I got a score going from Heard County. Heard County, wow, they are just all over. The team they're playing 56-13 at halftime over Temple.
And they actually tonight is a pink out game for Heard County. We actually did about 1,200 T-shirts for them, and we appreciate all the Heard County schools doing business with Mud Creek Graphics, and if you need T-shirts printed, you need to give us a call. We'll take care of you. But they're celebrating, and they're having a great year too. They're looking at this week going 8-0, and Heard County is they got a lot of kids coming back next year, so they're going to be good next year. And as you guys will, if you listen to us and you enjoy high school football, you'll hear tomorrow afternoon at 4:00 Callaway, and of course Callaway and Heard they'll be playing start the season next year as well.
Got a text from one of the moms here. Let me know that we mentioned Will Smith's grandmother came up to see us last week. Her name is Jean Lewis, so a shout out to Jean. As we're getting ready to start the second half of play. Appreciate you listening to us on the World Wide Web. Make sure you go out there and check us out on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com and watch the ball game, listen to us.
We said start of this football game where the Tigers took and won the toss and elected to receive, which is kind of unusual. We're kind of glad they did. Now that we're kicking off the second half, we want some good coverage and good defense, and let's start defensively where we've been all night.
Here we go. As Bates going to kick it off, be taken back at the 10-yard line, and they'll bring it up from there to the 20. They're going to get behind the wall, and a nice wall as they're going to get across the 40, the 45-yard line. Good field position at the 50-yard line for the Fayette County Tigers.
Well, just as soon as I said we need good coverage, the ball goes down to about the 17-yard line, and he runs it up about 42 yards into Troup Tiger territory at the 48-yard line.
Don Hadley in on the tackle there. So it'll be the ball rests on the 49-yard line of the Tigers, the Troup High School Tigers, with only 10 seconds off the clock. So 20-7 as we start the second half. Their quarterback Williams will come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll get under the center. He'll have two backs behind him, split. Man left and right. From wide receiver standpoint, he's going to run the option. They pitch it to the big number 4, Terrence Kelly. The running back is going to be hit pretty hard going out of bounds.
We talked about that earlier. I watched that big tailback during pregame warm-up, and he was just struggling to really pick up some speed. He picks up 5 yards that time, but had it been a quicker tailback, Jack, they may have actually gotten more yards on that.
Kind of a lumbering guy, going to pick up 5 yards. They'll break the huddle, make it way back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to split a man wide, left and right, split backfield behind the quarterback Williams. Tigers going to walk up a linebacker, make it a 5-man front. The middle linebacker is going to walk up and show and stunt. He's going to go right up the middle. We're going to hit the quarterback on the pitch. Their tailback's going to go around the far side, and he's still on his feet.
Oh,
goodness gracious. As Bruce Danforth's going to make the tackle. We thought we had him down behind the line of scrimmage at the 40, but he's going to slip out of that and pick up another 5 yards.
One of the the first tackling mistake done by the Tigers tonight is that, RJ is just really pursuing him, and to his credit, puts the tackle on him. But the guy just slips out, and I'm glad Bruce Danford was there to be paying attention to save a touchdown tackle, because that's exactly what that would have been as they come up to the 31-yard line. Fayette County in Tiger territory will take over 1st and 10.
Yep, split backs again for Fayette County. They are the Tigers as well. Our Tigers will have a 4-man front. Quick hitter up the middle, and nothing doing there as we're all over that one. No gain. 2nd down and 9.
Well, he ran into a bear hug from Maurice Swain, and hey, I tell you what, when Big Maurice, number 55, gets a hold of you, you're pretty much not going to go anywhere. He's giving him credit for a yard.
It's a hard-earned yard if it's a yard.
I'm telling you.
10:23 left to go in the third quarter of play. 20-7, as we mentioned. Fayette County trying to put some points on the board, has the ball down at the 30-yard line. Remember, at the end of the ball game, Greg and I will be choosing the Remax results. Rob and Joel Upchurch, player of the game. Someone who has been instrumental in the Tigers. Doing well tonight, so we'll be thinking about that. Quarterback Williams back under center. Going to roll to his right, step back. He's going to pass the ball, throw it down to and he's got a man gets behind our coverage. And it's going to be a touchdown for Fayette County. Antonio Messick. Our coverage was right there, but he gets just behind him as the ball goes up.
You've got Say Sanders standing at about 5'10", and you've got this big kid at about 6'4", and Sanders just mistimed his jump. Had he waited just a second, he could have defended that ball. He actually stopped running too, but give credit for Fayette County for pulling that. He noticed a mismatch in height from their wide out to Say Sanders, and with 9:54 left in the first or the third quarter, Fayette County Tigers are 13. Your Troup Tigers are 20, and it's a mishandled snap as they're going to throw to the end zone. Man wide open in the end zone, and he catches it. And it'll be a penalty, but they'll give him 2 for that one as well. No, incomplete. What does he say?
Flag on the play. Let's see what they got. Interesting situation here. 20-13 is the score right now. We'll see if they're going to say it's going to go against the Troup High School Tigers. Does that mean they get to run it again, or did he catch it?
I thought he caught it, and they're running off the field. So I believe that's going to be 2-point conversion good, and they'll have the penalty offset during the kickoff.
All right, they will give them the catch. Personal foul against the Tigers after that. So they'll mark that off on the kickoff. So now 20-15, so they draw within 5 on that big play.
Yep, it's actually a mishandled point after touchdown, and was able to, every team pretty much has one. You just take the tight end and run him off into the end zone, and he was standing there all alone in the back of the end zone, and Big Maurice just gave him a big belt. And the umpires just didn't like that. So 20-15 is now your score. They pick up 8 points on that one. So with 9:54 left in the third quarter, Troup Tigers 20, Fayette Tigers 15.
Yeah, they're going to move it up. Tigers are trying to go ahead and line up at the 45-yard line. So now it'll be Fayette County kicking the ball off from the 45 across the 50. Again, 20-15 is your score right now with 9:54 left to go in the third quarter. So more than likely they'll try to pin the Tigers back deep. Haven't really seen a lot of leg on this young man. So this might get him a good shot at getting it down to the 5. Line drive kick, actually. Going to go out of bounds, so that's going to be even worse for them. They're going to bring it to the 35.
Well, that's really good for the Tigers, the Troup Tigers, if you will, is that they were kicking off from, like say the 50-yard line, the 35-yard line, or 45-yard line, and so good for that. Troup Tigers will take that. We'll take whatever we can get right now, and we need one of those nice 7-8-minute drives, if you will, Jack.
Well, we've already had a 7-minute drive and a 30-second drive and a 2-minute drive. So.
Well, we don't want to start this second quarter off. And again, say Sanders again just dropped back and just.
Now, how are you going to call a legal procedure against the Tigers? The ball went out of bounds and so it should be brought out to the 35-yard line. As Coach Kendall's trying to get some communication.
He really would like an explanation. Let's see what happens, unless he's trying to say one of his up backs stepped up. But even then, the flag should have been blown.
Yeah,
the whistle should have been blown. Yeah.
He's giving the Tigers a choice, I guess, to kick it over again or take the ball at the 35, which would seem like a no-brainer at this point.
Well, he was kicking it from the 45-yard line, Jack?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Across the 50 to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know that I wouldn't just take the ball on the 35.
I definitely don't want to kick him again.
Well, again.
But now they take the ball back to the 20. Now, I don't understand that. They're going to say that Fayette County, they kicked the ball out of bounds. But that, I guess what they're saying is they're assessing the penalty previously against the Tigers. So they're bringing the 15 yards back from the 35. But they kicked the ball from there. I don't understand that.
We'll have to get some clarification on that.
Fayette County walking up 8 men on the line of scrimmage. It's like they're trying to fill in all the gaps. They're going to take out Darrell Dunlap, cut his knees out from him at the 20-yard line. He'll pick up a yard, 2nd and 9.
One of the things that we haven't seen tonight, Jack, and we talked about with Coach Mitchum coming across earlier, but really before the game started, is that we haven't seen the Tigers on the little counter option or tight end dump, as you will, and that's one of the things that we've really not used all year. As I see Lakeithian Butner lined up at the left tight end spot.
Going to take Dunlap going around the left side. They're going to take him down the backfield. So now Coleman had a great comment earlier at halftime. Don't give them hope. Don't give them something to get excited about. And right now we're seeing that translated into this defense moving the ball up the field.
That's right. And you give them that chance, that touchdown that I think really surprised them, and certainly the PAT, which was a bad snap resulting in a 2-point conversion and a pass completion. And then we had a personal foul on top of that, and it just all adds up. And what we got to do is just really, it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for your Tigers. And what we really need to do is convert a first down right now and just settle down and play our kind of football and just pound and ground all the way down to the touchdown.
It's going to be Dunlap again, the ball carrier. We go straight, I guess, back to the same well, thinking maybe they weren't looking for it that time. And not real sure about that call, Greg.
Well, you know, we've had if it had broken open down we 69-yard touchdown a while ago, practically the same play with Ricky Frazier. So you never know when that something's going to break up, especially when they're pinning their ears back and blitzing, because that you could be behind about 8 defenders in about a half a second.
Yep.
This didn't work for the Tigers. 4th down and 6, as Nick Burek will stand on the 11-yard line to receive the snap.
Need a good kick here. Get some field position. There's a snap. He's going to get the kick. Nice kick. High, spiraling. And it's going to hit it at the 40, bounce down. Actually, it looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Let's take a 30-second break. Back to the station. Tigers leading by a score of 20-15. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG. All right, looking like we're keeping it here as the Fayette County Tigers will break the huddle. They'll have a split backfield again, man wide left and right. Need to make sure we don't let them get behind us again. Playing kind of an inside-out technique on the corners. The quarterback going to back up to pass again. He's going to try for the same play he got the touchdown on. And once again, they're trying to pick on our corner on that backside.
Well, that particular time with Lamonte Truitt, senior cornerback and skills player, Truitt had him man coverage step by step, and Say Sanders was actually moved over to the right side and a little bit better physical size matchup to their number 3, which is about the same size. Yep. And Lamonte Truitt actually matches up better with their wideout. And I don't know that Fayette County picked up on that, but good move by Coach Mitchum and his defensive unit that time by switching coverage.
Split backfield again for the Fayette County Tigers. They're in all black, going from right to left on your radio dial. They're going to run the option. They pitch it again to the big tailback, who's going to be hit by Malcolm Tatum right at about the 45-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 3, 2nd and 7.
I'm telling you guys, if you're watching on this on the World Wide Web, and I'm sorry, I apologize for my video operations, but Malcolm Tatum closed 20, 25 yards from his free safety position and kept him from gaining a yard. It is now 3rd and 7, and it looked like that field was wide open when he took that pitch, and Malcolm closed with all his speed and kept these Fayette Tigers from gaining really any yards. So 3rd down and 7 as the ball rests on the Fayette County 45-yard line.
They're going to roll Lamonte over and cover that big wide out to the far side. Twins to that side as the quarterback's going to roll to his right. Looking. He's going to try to air it out again. He's going to go through a little bit more shallow.
Come on.
It's going to fall incomplete.
I'm sorry. I was watching the umpire, and Maurice Swain barely touched the quarterback. Just after he threw it, he kind of bumped shoulder pads, and that umpire was ready with his hands in his pockets to throw that flag, and that's going to be an automatic 1st down. I'll have to disagree with that call. Sorry, you guys saw it right here on the web. You can replay it if you'd like, and you see what I'm talking about.
So they'll march them 15 yards down the field. I completely agree with Greg on that one. We'll call it roughing the passer. So the ball will get across the 50 down to the 45-yard line, and Fayette County will have a fresh set of downs from there.
Yeah, Maurice was trying to plead his case, but it's not going to help. It's only going to get him in trouble if he continues to argue the case. But in his defense, it was really obvious that was not a roughing the passer. Kind of makes you, and I certainly hope we don't have to, but if you're gonna have a penalty, the coaches used to say make it count. At any rate, the clock is at 6:51 in the 3rd quarter. Troup Tigers 20, Fayette County 15, and it is one of those games, guys. You just got to hang on to your seats.
As we're going to close really quickly on that play. Do a good job of defensing the option that time.
I tell you, Brandon Hurd came up from his outside linebacking position. He had actually moved to outside linebacking position that time, and Devontae Swanson had come out. And, man, he did a great job that time at closing so fast, and thank the Lord that Coleman is back to operate this camera, and we can get back in sync and get this ball game rolling, baby.
That's what's slowing them down. 2nd down and 14 for Fayette County after a great defensive stop. Twins to the top side. Williams, the quarterback, under center. 4-man front for the Troup High Tigers as they're going to trim across the line. The quarterback's going to roll out to his right. Again, he's going to look deep. Going to throw to the shallow receiver, and it's going to be caught there at about the 35-yard line.
Well, Devontae Swanson was following him, and really he came. You had the slot man run about 8 yards downfield and just did a 90 right at the hash marks, ran right along the 35-yard line. The quarterback was simply being pursued along the 50-yard line toward the Tiger bench, toward the Troup Tiger bench, was able to hit the wideout just as he exited the field of play, and that'll be a pickup of about 6. It'll be third down and a long 4 as the ball is just inside the 35 at the 34-yard line.
6:06 left to go in the first half. 2015, a busted play turned into a 2-point conversion for Fayette County. So a 5-point difference as the Twins come to this near side now. Long snap count, and they're going to
almost
hand the ball off quickly to the fullback, who's going to get the first down yardage across the 30.
You know, they've got a play that almost looks like a broken play, Jack. It looks like he's kind of scoops down and tries to pick up a fumble, and he just almost has to dive out to hand the ball off to his fullback. So Fayette County able to pick up a first down. So they pick up about 7 on that play. It'll be inside the 30-yard line to the 28 as they've got a little drive going on now, Jack, as they actually started on about the 38-yard line over here as they're just clicking it right away. It wasn't helped any by what I call a bad call, but a 15-yard personal foul roughing the passer on Maurice Swain. Is that didn't help that this momentum that the Fayette County Tigers have now picked up.
Got this information from John Pittman on that last play. I'll let y'all know about that in just a second. As the quarterback going to run the option, and Maurice Swain, he's going to rough the passer that time.
Yeah, he throws him down. He kind of retribution.
Don't you throw that?
Don't
throw that penalty.
No. Maurice deserved every bit of that when he took the quarterback about 8 yards deep and just slung him to the ground. And Fayette County fans didn't act like they liked it, but there was nothing wrong with that particular.
Well, I was watching that lead official. He's trying to reach in his pocket, but he realized there's nothing to throw on. Really quick, John Pittman, a good friend of ours from Rosemont Baptist Church, he's been an official for a number of years. He said, as info, the penalty for kick out of bounds is 25 yards from the spot of the kick. It doesn't always come back to the 35.
I got you. Thank you, John. That's why we got guys like you. Thank you for listening.
Well, but still I'm a little confused because the ball went out at about the 20, and that's where they placed it, is at the 20. So maybe they just decided since it was a penalty. A timeout's been called on the field. Let's take a timeout as well. 60 seconds, actually just 30 seconds back to the station. 2015, Troup High School Tigers leading this one on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Mention LaGrange College and the word 1 pops up a lot. Like the student-faculty ratio is 11 to 1. That means plenty of one-on-one time with professors. Our students work for number 1 companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We are LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. One visit, and you'll see why. lagrange.edu/journey.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Woman, Greg Hicks, live here from Fayette County. Tigers leading right now 20-15 over the Fayette County Tigers. Fayette County, though, with a little bit of a drive, with lots of help from an unofficial. No, I need to quit that.
Well, it was.
But we got a little bit back on that one. 4-man front for the Tigers. Twins to the near side, a man split wide to the right. Actually, they got twins to the top and bottom.
He's second down at about 16.
The quarterback, Williams, looking for the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Going to back straight up, looking, going to throw to his intermediate receiver. He's going to be caught. They'll bring up third down and 5 at about the 24-yard line.
Nice little, just inside the hash marks, if you will, inside the numbers and the hash marks. The slot back just came down and did a little hook pattern right in our empty zone, if you will, as the corner had pinched up to take the run. He just kind of dumped it over him. Picked up about 11 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. Really, really important play for the Tigers because for the Troup Tigers, I don't think the Fayette Tigers can actually kick a field goal from this distance, not based on what we saw earlier on the PAT. So really the Fayette Tigers are in 4-down territory as well.
So Twins to the top and bottom. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback. Fayette County's line has done a good job. Quarterback's going to look again, throw the same play. And it's going to be complete, exact same play, complete for a first down at the 13.
Well, one of the things that we talked about before the game is that they'll pick you apart on these little 5, 6, 7-yard passes, and they really hadn't even used the tight end but one time tonight. Last week they wore the tight end out with about 8 passes. So, but they're really, now here comes, as I speak it, here comes the tight end number 7. the one that that caught that touchdown pass at the first of the game, Jack, if you remember that.
Yep, Stiletto. St. John Stiletto.
And he looks, standing up here, Jack, he looks about 6'4".
He's a tall fella. And
All
place will be whistled dead. A timeout's going to be called on the field by the Troup High School Tigers. 20-15 is your score with 3:39 left to go. Let's go 30 seconds back to the station right here on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
CB&T.
That was actually
with
a
us,
good
you're
move.
closer to what's important to you. Closer to home with 3 branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
The math of Greg Hicks continues to work well here at the stadium. As he's looking at the clock, they have 3 timeouts for both teams, but they've already taken 1 apiece, so it should say 2.
They have, certain things just not working. As Coleman's was saying, the whole bottom's not really working. So on the scoreboard, 3:39 left in the third period of play. 20-15, your Troup Tigers lead over Fayette County.
Williams back under center, twins to the right side. Going to run the option, hands it off to their fullback, who's going to get right close to the end zone. They're going to get him down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, just a little off center between the left guard and center. Was able to turn it upside down inside the 5 down to the 1-yard line as the Fayette County Tigers have first and goal. Something that, of course, I'm glad we called the timeout, but I really didn't want that to happen either. So the clock will continue to run. 3:30, 3:29 in the third quarter of play. Again, your Troup Tigers, for the moment, leading 20-15.
Fayette County threatening now with the ball resting on the 2-yard line. Tigers piling it in, and they're going to hand the ball off. Actually, it looks like they're going to go out just off the left side. The quarterback, Williams, will take it in the end zone and pick up a touchdown. So an important PAT now. As right now it's 21-20.
And they've attempted 2 PATs now, fans. One barely made it over the crossbars. The second one was a botched snap that turned into a 2-point conversion. So, it's a wonder they don't just go ahead and try for a 2-point conversion. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Roll some personnel off the field. So not a lot of confidence in their PAT kicker. Looking to go ahead 3 with 20. It's 21-20 right now here in the third quarter. We mentioned these teams were very evenly matched, and they have proven that so far in this ball game. Troup High School Tigers has had some spectacular plays, but right now they're trailing by a point. They're going to hand the ball off. Actually, the naked bootleg. Quarterback's going to roll, and go into the end zone. They pick up the 2-point conversion. Second time they've done that. So it'll be 23-20 with 3:15 left to go in the third. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Chicken lovers, listen up. All across East Alabama and West Georgia, they're heading to Dairy Queen on New Franklin Road in LaGrange. Why? Because the spicy chicken strip basket is at Dairy Queen for a limited time in October. 4 strips of chicken, customer choice of fries, tots, or onion rings. I personally like the tots. Texas toast, dipping sauce, all that at a great price. You want some delicious chicken, you got to get the spicy chicken strip basket at Dairy Queen, New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's so good, it's ridiculous.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
We'll go back to Troup High School Tiger football. Fayette County kicked the ball off again. 23-20 is your score.
There's a large gap between the front line of the Tigers and the middle line, about 20-yard gap, because it's intended to be a short kick, so let's hope it doesn't backfire on them.
It is a short kick. Be taken at the 20 by the Tigers to the 25 and up to the 30. And that's where the Troup High School Tigers will have it first and 10.
Big fullback Bruce Danford picks the ball up at about the 25, and he's not full of fakes and twists and turns, and he just lowered his head and said he just picked one of the black shirts out and just put him, just ran over him really. you could hear the Fayette County fans wanted to say woo, but then as soon as they saw their kid was getting run over, they kind of quieted down because they realized,
on the woo.
Yeah, that's right, because Bruce just put his head up. So the Tigers takes over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dunlap will be beside the quarterback, Smith. There's the snap. Smith will quickly hand it off to Dunlap, who finds a little bit of a seam. Going to pick up about 4 yards, so they try to push him back, and they're keying all over him.
Yes, they
Allowing
are.
for a little bit of misdirection, in my opinion.
Well, you're right, and really we haven't run Ricky Frazier but one time tonight, maybe twice. We had him in the shotgun for the quarterback a couple times, and the one time that we did run Ricky, it was a 69-yard touchdown. Big number 16, Darrell Dunlap. You're right, the Fayette County Tigers have got their eye on one guy, and that is number 16. And when you got the kind of weapons that the Tigers have, and Lamonte Truitt and Ricky Frazier need to take advantage of it.
They'll put a man in motion coming from the far side. This we're going to do is run a little end around. Got to get to the corner. Going to have a hold call come against us. We'll get to the 40, go out of bounds. So we pick up the first down yardage, but bunches of flags coming out there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. It looked like Kimbe Billingsley, number 52, just kind of just didn't want to let him get away. And I know that's you hate to do that because we talked about the halftime, guys. Stay focused, come out, and if you'll take care of your man, Coleman and I were talking about, if you'll just take care of your man each and every play, you don't have to worry about the scoreboard. If you will handle your man each and every play and whoop him every time, then you don't have to worry about that. Every time you're going to win that football game.
I've got that down as the 14th penalty of the ball game against the Troup High School Tigers. 14 penalties. We're lucky to be trailing just by 3 right now.
You're right. That'll bring 2nd down and about 7 for the Tigers as that ball actually going to back it on up.
Yeah, they haven't marked it off
yet. My bad. And that'll be 10, so it'll be about 17 as the ball moves inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. 2:24 left in this third quarter of play. Again, and tonight it's been a story of penalties by your Tigers.
Smith takes the snap, looks, throws it quickly, caught at the 30, and loses the ball. Fayette County will get a recovery at the 22-yard line. Pass was complete.
Trevor Spradlin took that pass on about an 8-yard curl route. Got him back up to the original line of scrimmage, and about the time he caught it, he took a step, and the defender hit him right in the breadbasket with his helmet and shoulder, and the ball just popped out. That's a tough situation. I know Trevor's upset at himself and for not being able to help the team out like that. But, again, big momentum is on the Fayette County side, and somehow this defense has got to tighten up and maybe get that ball back for our Troup Tigers.
Need a fumble, need something to happen pretty quick. 2:18 left to go in the third, trailing 23-20. Fayette County, the quarterback just going to take the ball. I think he kind of missed the handoff he wanted to make. He's going to gain about 2 yards up the field, though, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes a broken play will net you more yards than a design play because, everybody's playing their techniques, and sometimes I wonder if you should just design a broken play. You tend to pick more yards up if you'll just actually design a play to be broken.
Minute 52 left to go in the third, 23-20. Fayette County giving Troup everything they can handle. Twins to the top side. Split backfield for the quarterback, Williams. Long snap count again. He's going to fall as he makes the handoff. They get big yardage up the field, and they're going for the end zone. Touchdown, Fayette County.
Give that credit for number 6. I don't know where that kid was in the first half. Maybe he was suspended on the bench or whatever, but I don't know where he came from. But he fought every bit of that 20 yards all the way down, twisted, turned, broke about 6 tackles, and made his way in the end zone. And right now, I know it's still just late in the third quarter, plenty of time left in this ball game. But these Tigers have got to take a deep breath and say, boys, let's get back to playing our football game.
Yep. So they're going to attempt the standard point after touchdown. There's a snap, hold, kick is up. Much better kick this time. And it'll be 30-20, a 10-point difference. With a minute 32 left to go in the third. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Troup High School Tigers right now are trailing. Our friends from Chick-fil-A coming by and giving us a gift. It says the staff of the Fayetteville Dwarf House after the game that you can head over there and buy a Chick-fil-A. Buy one, get one free, and they've given us one free up here. So
absolutely. He
thanks
got
to
us
them.
3. I don't know what they gave for Coleman.
Bless his heart. Tigers will catch the ball at the 20. Head upfield, going to the right side. We've got some room. Get across the 40. Going to be brought out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So a nice return. We have the ball. We didn't fumble it. And now we get a quick drive, get some points on the board, maybe even before we go in to the fourth quarter.
Hey, that was a nice return by Lamonte Truitt, set up on a huge block by number 11, Trevor Spradlin, trying to make up for his previous catch and fumble. I know he feels bad about that, but what a heck of a block to free open Lamonte Truitt. And that's the true spirit of a team. When you make a mistake, you don't get down, you just
get it back.
You just get it back, and proud of him for doing that.
We're going to go back to the shotgun snap. Smith will have a wing to the right. Twins. He's going to hand the ball quickly to Dunlap. Dunlap got some running room. Loses the ball. Loses the ball at the 40, and Fayette County has it.
You know, and I know Darrell feels bad about that as he jumps a man to make the play, and now Fayette County takes over. And this is where you really got to reach deep if you're the Tiger defense, because they've been on the field a lot this third quarter.
Most of the third quarter.
That's right. It seems like it's been all Fayette County. Several mistakes by us. There's 2 fumbles on 2 possessions, and it looked like everything was going well. Darrell jumps a man. As soon as he plants his feet to come down, he gets hit right in the ball again, and the ball just pops out. And the Tigers really got to bow up on defense and change this momentum, Jack.
30-20, Fayette County leading. Tigers need something to happen here. A turnover, a stop. They'll run the quarterback to keep it and get across the 40. Gets about 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Ball resting on the 38-yard line.
Nice little fake on the left side of the quarterback. Just takes it and pulls it and tucks that ball in. And Brandon Hurd sitting there from his corner position. Plays good technique, stays at home, does what he's supposed to do. Results in a 2-yard gain as the clock runs inside a minute. As long as they keep it on the ground, you know, Fayette County may have decided to change the strategy as Coach Davis is running a lot of a lot of run plays, keeping it on the ground, and that'll ensure that clock continues to run. So the Tigers down 10 at this point, 30-20. Fayette County leads. They got to really play catch up.
Long snap count. They're going to back up, hand the ball off on a trap play on the right side. Maurice Swain makes the initial tackle. And they're going to slide off of Maurice and get down inside the 35 to the 34. 24 seconds left to go in the third. Tigers trailing by a score of 30-20.
Now they had their center had to just come out of the play because he lost his hat, and that will be they'll be in no hurry to run this play. He can kind of, because he realized he's got a fresh center in there, but for the Fayette County Tigers
for the third quarter. So 30-20, the Fayette County Tigers leading right now. We'll come back with the fourth quarter play in just a few moments. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
If you'd have known that, you wouldn't have bought lunch.
Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality, hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit us on the web at www.southernorthopedics.com. That's southernorthopedics.com.
The action continues now with more Troop Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troop High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks, and in the background, the Fayette County Band. They're playing the horse. And Mr. Darden, my principal in junior high school, used to come into the band room and say, "Play that horse." And no matter what we were doing, Philip Whitley had to break it out, and we'd have to just go right into it. So kind of nostalgic there to hear them playing.
Well, you know, speaking of nostalgia, what we don't want to do is reminisce about some bad plays and games we've had along the years. The Tigers came out really looking good, and I think a big momentum change in in the third quarter, I believe, Jack, was that uncalled for, unsportsmanlike personal foul by Maurice Swain on the quarterback. I just think that was a kind of a momentum swing for the Troup Tigers.
Fayette County go back to the air, complete the ball at the 25-yard line. Just going out in the flats, and he's wide open.
He runs down about 15 yards on the hash marks, pushes the corner off, turns, and the ball's sitting there waiting on him. You really can't defend it any better than that unless you're going to gamble and break on it. And when you gamble and break on it, if he turns it upfield and throws it down the field on a go route, then you've just got embarrassed. So Fayette County Tigers, big momentum swing in the entire third quarter. They own the third quarter as they come out and put up about 14, 15 points in the third quarter, making it 30-20 over your Troup Tigers. And they're continuing to drive the ball now on two fumbles in a row.
I think about 16 because they had two two-point conversions.
That's right. That's right.
Here comes Fayette County again, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Quarterback going to roll to his left, going to pitch the ball. And again, not the fastest tailback. We're going to get him down again after a gain of about 1, 2nd down and 9.
Plenty of time left in this ball game as the fourth quarter just started. There's 11:35 remaining in this contest. Your Tigers down 30-20. Big momentum is swung the entire third quarter. It's been all Fayette County, and your Troup Tigers on defense have been on the field a ton. And you can see they're tired. The hands are on the hips, but they got to really take a deep breath. Somehow get fired up. And the coaches at Fayette County are in no hurry to run any plays.
Nope.
As long as they keep it on the ground, they know that clock's going to keep ticking.
That's their friend right now and our enemy.
2nd and 10 for Fayette County Tigers.
And they may get a layup game if they don't hurry up.
He just called his second timeout, so they're down to one timeout left, Jack.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. 30-20. Troup High School Tigers trailing the Fayette County Tigers with 11 minutes left to go in this contest. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Bob and Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Joel or Rob Upchurch. Call 706-845-7000. This week's listing is a secluded 2-acre lot on Deer Point Road in LaGrange. Well-maintained home adjoining core property and a wired workshop for only $89,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed with Rob or Joel Upchurch, call 706-845-7000 or just search Rob or Joel Upchurch and check them out on the web.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers trailing 30-20. Urgency is setting in with 11 minutes left to go in this ball game. Tiger defense is on the field. Fayette County has the ball. Ball resting 2nd down and 10 from the 25.
It'd be nice for the Troup Tigers to get a defensive turnover now, Jack.
Trips to the right side. Quarterback going to back up, roll to his right. Looking, got a man in the corner. He just didn't see him. Now he's going to throw it. He's all by himself in the end zone. Touchdown, Fayette County.
Wow.
He was completely alone.
Totally left. He got behind Lamonte Truitt, and then it looked like he was going to run the ball, and everybody caved in. He pulled up, threw it deep, and you can't ask for a better execution than that for the Fayette County Tigers. And I tell you, down 16 points, I know it's still a long time, and a lot of points have been scored in the last 6 minutes.
Well, ask LaGrange Child. LaGrange Child last week scored 3 touchdowns in the last 8 minutes.
That's right. Yeah, the Tigers have got to have that same kind of horseshoe, if you will, and they got to have it. Can we borrow that horseshoe from LaGrange tonight?
Well, they put another point on the board, kick it through, and that was good. 37-20. Fayette County leading. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Seniors in Troup County, Collision Autocraft Auto Body Repair would like to salute you on your accomplishments. Now that you're driving, Collision Autocraft would like to offer these safety tips. Wear your seatbelt. Avoid talking on your cell phone while driving. Don't text and drive. And always keep your eye on the road. Collision Autocraft has too often seen the results of careless driving. Drive safely and have a bright future. Don't forget to like Collision Autocraft on Facebook.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troop Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And now they'll kick the ball off again from the 40. 37-20. 17-point ball game right now. Three scores.
A quick 6 would be nice, Jack.
Here we go. They kick the ball off from the 40. Deeper kick than usual. Take it back to the 15. Cross the field up to the 20. Still on their feet as we go to the 30.
Oh.
Troup will go down to the 35-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take it 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left for the Troup High Tigers. No need to panic. You might want to question at 10:40. We've got to come up with about 3 scores, or at least 2 scores, two PATs, or 2 two-point conversions. Tie this up down by 16. The momentum is totally swung in this 3rd quarter and 2 minutes into the 4th quarter for the Fayette County Tigers. The Troup County Tigers have got to overcome 2 fumbles in the 3rd quarter to kind of get that momentum back on our side. So let's just go back from the shotgun now. It looks like the Tigers are starting, so let's see what Coach Kendall and his staff put together on this series.
Twins to the left and right. Smith going to put a man in motion. Come back from the far side. He's got a man in his face. Complete on a quick out, and they're going to read that so well. And they're going to hit our DeQuiz Johnson back there in the backfield.
Just a missed block by Lamonte Truitt. Lamonte's got to stalk block that guy and stay with him. It's just a little stab pass behind the line of scrimmage. We lost about 4.5, 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Troup Tigers on the 29-yard line.
Smith going to roll to his right, looking, going to throw it complete in the flats back to the original line of scrimmage, and they'll get knocked out of bounds there.
That'll pick up about 6 yards. Should be about 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. Again, no need to panic. The Tigers have plenty of plays to execute at 3rd and 9. So just take it easy. Make sure you make the right calls. Ball goes down the 35-yard line.
10:05 left to go. Clock did stop as they went out of bounds. Smith, again from the shotgun set. Dunlap to his right. Twins to the left and right. Takes the snap. Looking. Going to throw it complete. And we're going to turn and get close to a 1st down. Let's see where they mark it.
Hey, are they going to give him a 1st down? I believe Malcolm Tatum was able to take it and turn it. He actually was, they're going to back it up, it looks like now, but he stretched his hand out, what looked like over the 1st down marker. Now they're going to back it up. And if that's the case, a bad spot.
That's a terrible spot.
Coaches are really arguing about that one. Now it's going to be 4th and a long yard.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I from our vantage point, I know the coaches are, Kendall's all in the ref's ear, but Tigers are going for it, guys. Ball's on the 44-yard line. I feel like down 16 points. They got no choice, Jack. They've got to go for it.
It feels almost like the play of the game right here. Twins to the left and right. And we'll have a different quarterback back in there. High snap as Lamonte Truitt's going to have it. Picks up the 1st down. Now he's across the 50.
He just knew, Jack. He kind of a bad snap. He was able to maintain the snap. Kind of a broken play, and we talked about that. He went right up the middle, cut it toward the Troup sidelines, and just got tripped up. Otherwise, he would have still been running. So 1st down for the Troup Tigers with 9:53 left. That was really big right there.
Yeah, that's a big, big play right there. 9:50 left to go. Time is our enemy. 37-20. Got to get on the board quickly. Put a man in motion from the far side. Smith back to pass. They'll throw out, and it's going to be almost intercepted. A pick 6 is what was on tap. If big number 24 for them had Reggie Graham had made that catch.
Well, I'm sure enough glad that was an incomplete pass. Will really just took too long to telegraph that. There was no pressure on him at that time. The Fayette County Tigers had elected to really just kind of stay put and play base defense, and Will dropped back from his about a foot step from his shotgun position and just telegraphed it out there, if you will. So that time he could have checked down.
Smith going to throw it to the flats again, complete, and we're going to spin around and get about 7-8 yards. 3rd down and 2.
That was a nice pass by Will coming back. He looks the receivers or the defenders off to the left, and I hear that we've got a flag on the play. I don't see where it is. It must be on the far sideline, and I'm hoping that it's a personal foul. Especially right there at the end of the play where the Malcolm Tatum had gone down.
I'm seeing 1st down indicated by the lead official.
I agree with you. Let's see what's happening here. Because if that's a personal foul, we're going to tack on 15.
Personal foul against Fayette County. So I think that's their third penalty tonight.
It doesn't disturb the fans at Fayette County that much because they're up by 17 points right now. And I guess they can kind of sit back and say, the Troup Tigers have got to have 3 scores. But I tell you what, with 9:29 left, anything can happen in this football game as the Troup Tigers now inside the 25 at the 23.5-yard line.
We're going to continue to hold out hope that it will. Twins left and right. Dunlap to the right of the quarterback, Smith. Smith rolls out. Makes the pass complete.
Move.
It's going to be Lamonte going to get all the way down.
To the 2-yard line.
Yep.
Lamonte Truitt takes a little stab pass from Will Smith. He jukes about 4 players, Jack, down the hash marks. And if it wasn't for the touchdown saving tackle by their free safety number 26, Lamonte Truitt would have been inside would have been in the end zone. Now the ball rests on the 2-yard line as that clock now starts winding as the referee's got it going at 9:19 as the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage.
Truitt steps in as a Wildcat quarterback. Takes a snap, high snap, rolls in, goes in, touchdown Tigers.
No flags, touchdown Troup Tigers with 9:15 left in this third period. Again, these Fayette County fans are kind of quiet right now, Jack, because they remembered what happened here last week.
Yep.
And the Troup Tigers now come back. It is now 37-26, and it looks like Will Bates is not coming on the field. So Will Smith is. So it looks like the Troup Tigers have elected to go for 2.
It's 3 scores.
They got to have 3 scores either way you look at it.
So here we go.
But
37-26 your score, down by 11 right now. Smith will go to the shotgun set, have Dunlap to his left, trips to the right side, takes the snap, looks, will throw to the corner, complete, and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Excellent pass by Will Smith down at the shoestrings, and even better play by Lamonte Truitt, having to reach down on his shoestrings, picks it up on the 1-yard line, and turns and dives into the end zone, picks up 2. Troup Tigers 28, Fayette County Tigers 37. We're only down by 9 with 9:15 left.
There you go. Look and see what this kickoff's going to look like when we come back after 30 seconds. Back to the station on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
At LaGrange College, travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our study away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Sorry. My mother wanted to know how the ball game was going, and so I was texting her to let her know.
As Coleman says, Mama, eagle1023.com as Will Bates picks it up, kicks it off.
And it's going to roll down to the 20, and we're going to have good coverage down there. Got to bring him down at the 25. That's where they'll have the ball 1st and 10.
Ball just kind of scooted across the ground and almost could have just gone out of bounds as the Fayette County player probably should have left it. He picked it up really right on the sideline mark and picks it up, and he kind of rolls forward for about 4.5 yards, but had he let it go out of bounds, that ball, he would have picked up another 8 yards and then started on the 35. As it stands now, Fayette County has first down at the 26-yard line from their own 26. So here's where these Troup Tigers really need to bow up, go 3 and out, or maybe even get a defensive turnover.
A pick 6 would be fine.
That would be wonderful.
Twins to this near side, split backfield behind the quarterback, Williams. Williams will take it, run the option down to the far side. Quick handoff to his I think that was the right tailback.
Number 6 has been was a hoss in the third quarter. We didn't really see him in the first half, and if we did, they didn't go to him. Kind of wonder why they didn't. But trying to create something with him because he is really quick up that middle. He picks up 1.5 yards, 2nd down, and call it 8.
Time's ticking away, 8:46, 37-28
and
is
again,
our score.
You're right, Jack. No need, no hurry for Fayette County. As you can see, the Coach Davis on the sidelines, he is in absolutely no hurry. So I'm sure one of the coaches are back here watching the clock as far as the delay of game. So as long as they keep it on the ground, that clock's going to keep ticking.
Williams will take the snap and roll out by himself, looking. He's going to run the ball now. Big conversion at the 30. Going to go out of bounds at the 35-yard line, short of the first down.
Should be about third down and maybe 1.5.
And that's a really nice spot. He went out at the 35. He then placed on the 36.
And they gave him another yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Again, anyway, the Tigers from Troup have to bow up now. It's 3rd and 1, and Fayette County's in no hurry to run a play. Of course, that ball went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 8:17. The only thing now they can get is a delay of game and back it up. So let's hope for that. But at any rate, let's hope that our Tigers somehow stop these Fayette County Tigers from getting first down. It is now 3rd and 1.
A quick snap as the quarterback's going to take it and pick up the first down, looks like.
It's going to be so close. They may have to measure, Jack. Do you think it's going to get it?
I think the way they've been spotting the ball tonight.
Yeah, you're right. Spot it with his right foot. Let's see. Kind of hard to say. What are they going to do here? They're going to measure.
They're going to bring it out to measure. They're going to bring it out to measure. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Caring about people, building relationships, supporting our community. At CB&T, it's what we do, day after day, year after year. During our 71 years, we've worked hard to be the bank more people in Troup County trust with their money. So it's probably no surprise that we have 3 local branches and more ATMs to serve you than any other bank in the area. We're CB&T, familiar faces and a welcoming smile. CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. They're having some problems with the chains. And looks like they couldn't pull it tight. A first down for Fayette County. But again, they had to unravel the chain, it looked like. That was kind of odd. 8:11 left to go.
I actually saw him take some links out of the chain before they came. I'm just joking.
So 37-28 to score. As they'll set up for a new set of downs. Tigers trailing by 9. Got to get the ball back. Got to get the ball back. Got to get the ball back. Need a big stop here. Need something dramatic to happen. Quarterback Williams for Fayette County. They're moving left to right. And they're all black. Tigers in all white. There's the snap. They run the option. Hand the ball off to the tailback on the left side, number 6. Going to get across the 40. That young man's name, by the way, is Vincent Bay.
Well, Bay picked up about 4 yards over to the 40 to the 41-yard line. This clock's inside 8 minutes now, 7:45, and ticking. Fayette County 37, Troup County 28.
Second, as Greg said, second down, 7:35 left to go. Fayette County breaks the huddle.
I know the Tigers have to lock up and tackle, but at this point in time, you really got to start taking some chances on trying to tackle that football as well. And
exactly. Pop it out, pop it out, pop it out. Maury Swain lined up at the nose guard position. There's the snap, and they come across the line. He pops out. We don't make a good tackle there. As number 4, their tailback Terrence Kelly pops out across the 50 and picks up a big first down.
Yeah, just simply rolled up, picked up about 14 yards.
We stunted right past him.
Yeah, we did. Inside Troup territory down to the 49-yard line. Not a whole lot you can do about that when you're rushing. That's one thing about those quick hitters is Big Devin Power comes in to give someone a break on that interior line, and they're going to move him to nose tackle or either pinch the center with Big Maurice and Devin. That's exactly what it looks like. Devin Power's going to move to left defensive tackle. Adjacent to Maurice Swain. It looks like they're bringing about 6 guys on the line.
They know that Fayette County's planning to run the ball, just run time off the clock. Again, they go back to the little right off the tackle. And the tackle made by the Troup High School Tigers, number 40 for the Tigers, makes that tackle. And that's Michael Macfield.
Michael Macfield just making sure he made that tackle. But it also looked like he was trying to rake that ball out of his hands. Again, 6:28 and the clock ticking, 6:25. And Fayette County 37, Troup County 28. Tigers been on defense, it seems like, Jack, this entire second half.
Forever. They break the huddle. Going back to the split backfield. Twins to the top. And they quickly go back to that same play. Quarterback going to turn up field. Get across to the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
He picks up about 4. up to the 40 or down to the 44-yard line of the Troup Tigers. So that will be second down, actually third down and 6. Very important play for the Troup Tigers, and that up by 9 looks like if the Tigers can hold here, perhaps Fayette County will punt. I don't know that maybe this late in the game they may be in 4-down territory, and as good as they've been moving,
I would punt the ball away and try to pin them back deep. If it was me.
Well, let's see. First things first. Let's
Gotta
see
have
if the
the third
Tigers
down,
can hold them this time.
They're going to split twins to the near side. Split backfield for the quarterback, Williams. Williams going to roll out to pass. He's been very successful in this second half. Going to air it out all the way to the end. And it's going to go out of bounds. No flags.
Well, the ball was really uncatchable because it was out of bounds, but Lamonte Truitt really was in his hip pocket. So excellent coverage. No need to throw a flag. That will stop the clock with 5:12 remaining in this football contest. And don't know that I see. Yeah, they're calling for punt team. So good call, Jackaroo.
Quick score back from Brett Thompson back to the station has given us the Heard County score, 62-27 over Temple.
I think they got that pink out taken care of.
They might just have it down. The LaGrange is losing that ball game against Sandy Creek. We'll try to get you a score in just a little bit. Once we have 2 confirmations from both Coleman and Greg.
All right, Jalen Hicks down on the 6-yard line for the Troup Tigers.
47-13 is the score in the LaGrange game.
Got motioned by Fayette Tigers, so that's going to back them up even 5. So maybe we could capitalize on this little miscommunication on Fayette County being backed up a little bit. So Jalen Hicks will move from probably about the 6. He may come up to about the 11, not the 11, but about the 11-yard line, is standing short at about the 22. It looks like from here, I can't really see his number, but it looks like Lamonte Truitt.
Hey, we can just return this all the way back. I wouldn't mind.
I would like that.
Fayette County, they get the snap off. They get the kick. Their best kick of the night. Bounces and taken at the 10. And I don't know what just happened there because it's not a fair catch since it bounced up to him.
I don't know what Jalen was thinking about. First of all, he should have got out of the way if he didn't want to touch the ball. Then when he touched the ball, he stands just blank on the 10. It was not a fair catch. Once it hits the ground, he can advance the ball. Correct me if I'm wrong, John Pittman, but he just stood there. And if I was Fayette County, I think I'd have loaded the boom on him. I'd have taught him a lesson. But kind of glad they didn't. But the Tigers, your Tigers, have 90 yards to look at with basically 4 minutes and 59 seconds. And they don't need to take all 4 minutes and 59 seconds to get there, Jack.
I think I'd be happy with 9 seconds. Leave us
I would too.
That 4:40 left. Here we go. Twins left and right. Smith going to go back to the shotgun. They're showing a stunt. He quickly hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, going around the right side, going to go out of bounds after a gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Wow, what a strong run by Dunlap. Just simply juking and stepping and breaking tackles. He picks up about 8, maybe 9 yards. They're going to mark that ball out at looks like at the 17, maybe the 18-yard line.
Stops the clock,
so
though.
It was 8 yards, goes out of bounds, 2nd and 2. That's right, and I think we still have 2 timeouts left. They only have 1 timeout left.
Twins left and right. Smith back to the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to look, quickly throws it. Complete for a first down. We'll get at the field and out of bounds.
They're going to run the clock.
They do run the clock. Okay.
Even though Malcolm Tatum catches, gets a first down, Tigers need to kind of hustle up now. Even though we're down by 9, we got to roll.
Yep.
All right.
No huddle. We go right back to the line of scrimmage, waiting for the flags to move the first down, so they will stop the clock on the first down. Tiger band in the backfield, lifting the spirits of their players. Trips to this near side. Dunlap in the backfield. Smith takes it, going to hand the ball off to Dunlap. Dunlap finds the seam, going to get big running yards down to the 40, on his feet across the 50, still running at the 40 to the 35, and finally brought out of bounds.
They're going to step him out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Yep.
And but still a tremendous run of about 28 yards by Darrell Dunlap on a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line inside Fayette County territory at the 44-yard line. Clock stops at 4:27, Jack. And you're right. We thought he had another 10 yards, but they had him stepping out at the 44. Well, that's kind of good that he stepped out because
stops the clock.
That stops the clock.
Only about 30 seconds so far on this drive, Greg, is all the time we've run off.
That's right. 32 seconds to be. We took over at 4:59. It is now 4:27.
Look at that math.
And of course, Coleman Vice, assistant coach, videographer, camera operations, saying, "Come on, Tigers, let's go, let's go."
Smith going to back up.
He's
Gets his
gonna
guys to break the huddle. Trips to this near side. Dunlap, the lone back in the backfield. He'll look up, change the play, waiting for a signal.
See what happens.
It's going to change. Looking. No flag coming out yet. There's the snap. Going to back up to pass, throw it quickly, and it's going to be hit as it comes out of his hands.
Really, a lot of confusion that time. Again, Tigers still left with 2 timeouts. Fayette County Tigers have 1 timeout left.
Incomplete pass that stops the clock.
That's right. Malcolm comes back, talks to Will, kind of like, what happened? And, what happened is we should have had the play called, as Coleman Vice said. And, we need to get you on the radio where they can hear you, Coleman, and not just, baseball signals.
They're on their smartphones. They're listening to us.
2nd and 10 for your Troup Tigers. 44-yard line, the ball rest of the Fayette County Tigers. We're behind by 9, 37-28.
It's going to be Dunlap, the ball carrier. Stumbling, rumbling, bumbling up the field. He's going to get about 8. Bring up 3rd down.
He picks up about 8 and tripped up, and wow, he was still running. Again, I'm liking the way Darrell Dunlap trying to make up for that earlier fumble when he jumped that man in the in the second quarter. Actually, early in the 3rd quarter was the second fumble in the 3rd quarter as the Tigers come up to the line.
Twins left and right. Smith going to throw out complete, and we're going to go up the field, get out of bounds. That stops the clock with 3:55 left to go.
Another 1st down. That's inside the 30-yard line down to the 27-yard line, 27 and a half. And your Tigers are on the move at 3:55. And, Jack, we like these 7, 8, 9 yards as long as it only takes 3 or 4 seconds and we get out of bounds. Otherwise, we need to get in the end zone quick because Fayette County, when they take over, assuming we try to kick an onside kick and get it, but if they get it, they're going to try to
slow it down.
They've only got 1 timeout left. We're still got 2 to my best calculations.
Twins left and right. Smith back to the shotgun. A ticket. Fake the handoff. Throw across the middle of the field. Complete.
Jalen Hicks, first down. That should be enough for the 1st down. As the marker was on the 34, he got down to the 32-yard line. That should stop the clock at 3:47. And, again, you're right. That's about a 2-second play, Jack.
Beautiful quick strike. Beautiful quick strike.
Tigers are up to the line of scrimmage. Play's already called. Clock's not yet started running.
Trips to this near side. Man split wide to the other. They're showing blitz. Going to hand it off to Dunlap. Dunlap, the ball carrier, down to the 5. Still fighting his way. He's going to that end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yes! Darrell Dunlap takes a handoff from Will Smith at the 24-yard, actually about the 18-yard line, all by himself with a big opening for the offensive line, and he twists and turns all the way in the end zone. 3:35 left, 37 Fayette County, 34 Troup Tigers, and we're going to go for 1 with Will Bates because 2 really doesn't do us any good.
You're right.
If we get 2, that makes it 35 or 36. If we get 1, it makes it 35. We still got to have another score.
3:35 left to go in this ball game. It is a ball game, 37-34. Bates set to attempt the point after touchdown. Trevor will be holding the ball. Snap, high snap. He's going to have to call a fire. He's going to run and be tackled.
Still down by 3, though, so that's fine. We still had to have 2 scores. So now a field goal ties it up. But one of the things that the Troup Tigers needs now, and I'll be honest with you, I think they want 6 anyway.
Well, I think you're exactly right. I think that what they're seeing is the only way they can come out of this. Let's take a quick 30-second break, catch our breath. When we come back, we've got lots more football with 3:35 left to go. 37-34 Fayette County. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
All right. Onside kick is oncoming. Here we go, Will Bates. Will punch it. It'll go the 10 yards. Go right out of bounds there at about the 50-yard line, though, is what it looks like.
All right. Again, not what we wanted. There's a flag on the play, probably offsides Troup, which should be declined.
Or illegal procedure since it went out of bounds.
Right, got you. So what will happen is the Tigers of Fayette County will take over at the 50-yard line is where they're going to mark the ball.
So right after the 50.
All right, now, Fayette County has one timeout left to my best calculations. I've been trying to keep up with it, even though the scoreboard's not working properly. Troup Tigers have 2 timeouts left. Anybody that knows better, please correct me. But, again, the Troup Tigers with 3:35, got to hold them. 3 and out. No doubt about it. Got to have a stop.
Taking their time. Which, in my opinion, this is almost a little bit of a mistake here.
Well,
the clock's not running.
The clock's not running. That's true.
They're going to toss it to the right side to their big tailback, who's going to be going all the way to the right side. He might go out of bounds. He goes out of bounds down here.
He goes out of bounds.
He stops the clock at the 43-yard line.
I was actually looking for a flag, Jack, because number 2, their wideout, was just really blocking Brandon Hurd all in the back. No flag. They do go out of bounds.
Unusual call.
And let's see, about 7 seconds ran off. It was 3:35. It's down to 3:28 now. They moved from the 50 down to about the 47.5, so they picked up 2 yards is what they're spotting the ball at. So we're glad the clock stopped. Again, they've only got 1 timeout, Fayette County. Your Tigers have 2. Our Troup Tigers need to stop them now, Jack.
That was a play we haven't seen them run the whole ball game. Very interesting call. Williams will go back under center, split backfield. He's going back to the fullback who's going to get some running room. Got to hit him, got to bring him down before he gets to that first down marker at the 40. They stop him short of the 40.
They're going to put him at about the 42. He's got to get down to the 40. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. With 3:12, and that clock is still ticking. Again, Troup Tigers have 2 timeouts left. I know Coach Kendall's aware of that. He's probably got his coach, because he's got you really got to keep those timeouts for offense if you can. So this is a tremendous play by the Troup Tigers. You got to hold them. It's 3rd down and 2.
Come on, guys, come on. 2:51 left to go. 37-34. Fayette County leading right now. Tigers with a 5-man front. Got some guys walking up. And the quarterback going to have some problems.
He didn't get it.
He did not get it. Tried to run the quarterback sneak, and it did not work that time, so it's 4th down.
It is 4th down. The clock is continuing to run at 2:35, 2:34. Troup Tigers have got it.
I almost think about calling the timeout right here.
Well, you know Fayette County is going to go for it. They really have no reason to punt the ball. And that's right. Coach Mike Davis is going to call his quarterback over, going to call the play.
He better watch for a delay of game.
That would be nice. But, seemed like forever and a day. You do have home field advantage. Even though they've already called it in, they sure are taking their time over here. Now, let's see. I don't see these side judges. Well,
he'll call a timeout. He's going to call a timeout.
That'll be his last timeout.
So that's what they do. They take a timeout. Let's take one real quick, too. 37-34, 2:03 left to go. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
You love Blizzard treats. Your whole family loves Blizzard's treats. And even though the weather is getting cooler, you and your family still deserves a nice treat. Fortunately for you, there's a pumpkin pie Blizzard at Dairy Queen. Nothing combines the taste of fall and refreshment of soft serve like pumpkin pie Blizzard. Pumpkin pie blended with vanilla soft serve, crowned with whipped topping and nutmeg. Get yours now for a limited time at Dairy Queen on New Franklin Road in LaGrange. It's so good, it's ridiculous.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warren, Greg Hicks, live from
Fayette County High School, Fayetteville, Georgia.
So here we go. They are going to bring Fayette County back onto the field.
They took their last time out. It was 2 minutes and 3 seconds. They let enough time run off to take their last time out. It's 4th down and about a half a yard as the ball rests on the Troup Tigers' 41-yard line. They've got to get to the 40. Troup Tigers really, this is the
play of the game.
Crucial play right here. As you said, play of the game, Jack. So the Tigers have to hold them.
Watch them trying to go for a touchdown here, too. Long snap count. They'll try to draw him off. And
he didn't make it.
He did not make it. He did not make it.
He didn't make it.
We drive him back to the 45.
No, he did not make it. Troup Tigers should take over with 1:55 remaining.
If you've got a job and
I'm
don't
sorry,
have the equipment you need, Russell, do it.
Well, our streaming folks that are staying with us, we're still on the air with them.
Right.
We lost our signal back to the station. We'll get with them in just a second. Tigers going to have the ball with a minute 55. Great field position with the ball resting at the 42-yard line.
Quarterback threw his helmet down. He's mad. Look at that crap.
Oh,
sorry.
Save money no matter
Look at that stuff.
Still on the air.
Progressive.
Coleman's getting on to me over here. I'm sorry about that, fans. Y'all didn't hear that.
Autos, trucks, and vans. We'll help you get the coverage you need for all your vehicles.
All right, here we go.
Price that's easy on your income.
The quarterback,
The auto
Smith.
insurance experts at
With the
First
shotgun
Capital will
snap.
help you choose the progressive policies that meet the
They're
needs
showing
of all
blitz.
your vehicles.
High
and
snap.
respect
Dunlap
your
catches
budget,
in the
too.
air.
Capital Insurance
He's
Agency.
going to run
Now,
upfield.
at
Going to pick up a couple of yards.
We still have 2 timeouts left. Clock is going to run
Company and
at a minute 45 seconds.
Welcome to high school football season. That
Here
glorious
we go.
time of year when the evening
As we're
air
waiting
is
now
crisp.
for
Marching bands are playing
like
marching
a
band
timeout
songs.
call.
We're going to call timeout. Troop
It's a
Tigers.
timeout. We're going to keep it here from the
We've
streaming
got
side.
spirit. Yes,
And we'll
we
go back to
do.
the radio side
We've
in
got
just a
spirit.
second.
How about you? And everyone is
Minute
gathered into a
35
stadium
left to go.
watch a bunch of guys
37-34
chase
is
a
the
ball
score.
all over a field. Is this utopia
And this is
or
leaves
what?
the Tigers with
And
one
the
more.
answer is
One
no.
more.
You know,
Gets even
Jack, when you and I were
better.
coming up here today,
Because
what did we
everyone
say?
knows one of the best things about football
We didn't want
season
to go
is
down
the
this.
food.
And the first
And
half
that's
looked, the
why Jack
halftime
is
score
proud to
20 to
support
7.
local high school
We really
football
felt good about it. But this
programs,
second half,
because we know we're a
it'll
major
give you a heart
player when
attack.
You're hungry for some serious pregame chicken finger boxes.
Choice of high
So,
school students from all
but as the
over
Tigers,
Southeast.
they're down to one timeout left. Fayette County Tigers are out of timeouts. It's 2nd and 9 for the Troop Tigers. Ball's resting on the Troop Tiger 44-yard line, 43-yard line. So they've got to go 57 yards for a touchdown.
So here's the situation. A minute 35 left to go in the ball game. 37-34. 2nd down and 9. Troop has one more timeout. They put a man in motion going to the far side. Will Smith will take it. Roll to his right. Look, throws a quick out. Going to catch the ball and get upfield. Going to go out of bounds at near the 50-yard line. So that stops the clock. 3rd down and short.
Stops the clock with 1:29 remaining in this football contest. Troop High Tigers down by 3, 37-30.
We'll bring you back. Of course, we lost a little signal there. Let you know what happened. On a 4th down play, the Tigers stopped Fayette County. They gave them the ball with about 2 minutes left to go at about the 40-yard line. They've made it up. Now the ball resting at the 47-yard line. It's 3rd down now with a minute 29. 37-34 is the score. Tigers got to have a score here. Trips to the near side. Smith going to take the shotgun snap. Hand the ball off to Dunlap. Dunlap running for his life. Trying to get to the 1st down. Gets the 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 40. Finding his way down the field. He's at the 45. He could go to the 25, 20, aiming for the corner. Down to the 10-yard line is Daryl Dunlap.
No flags. The 11-yard line. Daryl Dunlap, 80 yards. It seems like he ran from the 44-yard line all the way over to the Tiger sideline. Comes back across. Individual effort. He just pulled it out. Guys, you need to see this on video. One of the biggest runs in Troop High in a long time. Daryl Dunlap was all him. It was all him.
If we can win this ball game, that will be the play of the game.
Absolutely. Minute 11, minute 10. The clock's running.
Trips to the right side.
Tigers
Smith
still have one timeout left.
He's behind it for the shotgun snap. Here we go. Now, well, the clock was running, it's just now whistled in. We'll just take it. It's Dunlap going to take the ball, be brought down at the 10-yard line.
You got to be thinking time management here. It's 2nd down. That wasn't the play you wanted. You wanted that play, but you wanted to get more yards than back up to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. Tiger coach is calling the play. Let's go, guys.
Here we go. We're going to roll a man. There's 46 seconds left to go. Smith back in the shotgun set. Twins to the left and right, taking his time, thinking about it. There he goes. Going to throw to the corner. Complete at the 5. He goes down. He can go break the plane.
Touchdown!
Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers with 33 seconds left to go. Oh my gosh! Oh my Lord!
In a slot position, Lamonte Truitt goes down to the 1-yard line. Will Smith hits him about 10 feet in the air. Lamonte Truitt comes down and leans over the goal line. Touchdown Tigers. Your Tigers go up 40-37 with 33 seconds left as Will Bates comes up to catch the PAT, or the attempt the PAT.
33.3 seconds left to go in this contest, 40-37. And Bates is going to try to put it, kind of ice it with an extra point. Snap, hold, kick is blocked.
That's okay. They can't advance it. So 40-37, your Tigers are up by 3 with 33 seconds left.
Let's keep it right here. And in case you're just joining us, let's kind of bring you back on what was happening. Fayette County had the ball. We had just scored, brought it to a score of 37-34. We were still trailing by 3. And then Fayette County took the ball on the onside kick, got the ball down to near the 40-yard line, which was what they needed for a 1st down. They got down to like 4th and 1, decided to go for it. And the Tigers had a huge stop there, giving them the ball with about 2 minutes left to go. Tigers drove down, got a couple of first downs, but then Daryl Dunlap took the ball all the way down inside the 10-yard line. We had a little confusion, ran another play, picked up a couple of quick yards, but just then Smith to Truitt, in for the touchdown, and Truitt, in a pro style, just leans over, puts the ball, breaks the plane, touchdown Tigers, and now here we are with 40-37 Troup High School.
That was about a 38-yard run by Daryl Dunlap, and about 35 of them were all Daryl Dunlap. Once he got past Mitch Mathis in that line of scrimmage, it was all Daryl Dunlap. Man, what a play.
Here we go. Will Bates will kick the ball. High kick, angled towards the 20.
Nice little position.
Picked up there but at the 20-yard line. And Fayette County going to try. Got a good return. Their man's in the middle of the field, still running. Tigers got to scramble to get him. They've got him down at the 46-yard line. Clock will stop with 23 seconds left to go.
All right, you got to play a little prevent defense. I don't know what's going on over here. They're showing the helmet came off of the player and he can't come back in. But Fayette County with no timeouts. Troup Tigers, I still believe, have one timeout left. With 23.5 seconds left in this ball game, your Troup Tigers up by 3.
Let's also remember now Fayette County has had an effective passing attack. They've got behind our corners a couple of times in this ball game. So here's a huge 23 seconds left to go in this contest. Folks, we hope you're still joining us on the World Wide Web, watching this there, and also listening on 96.9 and 1240. So here we go. The quarterback is under center. Loses the ball.
On the ground.
Ball's on the ground. That's not the regular quarterback.
Tigers, he got it.
Picked up.
Michael
at the 30,
Macfield.
to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Michael Macfield picks the ball up on the 44-yard line after fumble by the Fayette County quarterback.
It was
untouched. Touchdown, Michael Macfield, 44 yards.
A backup quarterback, Antonio Messick, was in there on that play. Probably had not gotten a lot of snaps in this. Hadn't got any snaps in the ball game. Didn't have a chance to warm up. Maybe the quarterback was the one that lost his helmet, had to sit out a play. That was huge. They fumbled the ball. We take it in, 46-37. Again, think about last week. LaGrange was able to put 3 touchdowns, and we're doing just about the same thing here the second half.
What a tremendous effort by the Tigers. Just 5 minutes ago, they had their hands on their hips and their heads down, but they never gave up. And look at here, Jack, what happened in the last 6 minutes.
What character they're showing.
Man, oh, man.
I need an extra point now. I need an extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up.
And it is
good. 47-37. I got to take a quick break. We got 11 seconds to go. You never know what's going to happen in this ball game. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
With us, you're closer to what's important to you. Closer to home with 3 branches in LaGrange. Closer to your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you. Local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
There's a reason that people love sports, because you never know what's going to happen in a ball game. The Tigers were down by 3 scores at the end of the third quarter, and they have done a tremendous job. Tell them about it, Greg.
You know, at 10:49, we were down 16 points at the beginning of the third quarter. It had been all Fayette County Tigers the third quarter and just into the fourth quarter. At the 10:49 mark, it was Fayette County 36, Troup 20. At 9:15 on a 3-yard run by Lamonte Truitt and a 2-point pass. Will Smith to Lamonte Truitt again. Tigers came back within 9, 37-28. 6 minutes went by, and we were wondering, are we going to be able to do this? At the 335-yard mark, an 18-yard TD pass to Daryl Dunlap from Will Smith, a missed PAT. The Tigers were back within 3. Just 3 minutes later, Daryl Dunlap all by himself at about a 38-yard run. Once he got past Mitch Mathis in the line of scrimmage, Jack, it was Mr. Excitement. Man, did he just break tackles and run. He gave it all he had down to the 11-yard line. And then Will Smith to Lamonte Truitt on an 11-yard pass. The Tigers took the lead with a missed PAT, took the lead 40-37. Kicked an onside kick, didn't get it on the first play from line of scrimmage. Michael Matfield picks up a fumble on the 44-yard line and runs it in for a Tiger touchdown. And with 11 seconds, your Troup Tigers are now up by 10, a 20-point swing in about 9 minutes.
Yep, exactly right.
Wow.
I tell you what, if there's any team that hates the fourth quarter of play, it's the Fayette County Tigers.
Don't you know it? Whoa.
As they've seen two teams from the Troup County area come back. Here we go.
Well, thank you, Wes. I mean, Dan Slomer, we appreciate you and everybody listening in. My daughter from Portland, Oregon's checking us out. It seems like everybody's tuning us in now. Steve Cutright and everybody's texting saying, man, what a game. What does that do for next week? Lord have mercy.
We'll talk about that in a minute. We're just going to line drive it down the field, be taken down to the 40-yard line, and they'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left to go. 8 seconds, 8.5. And more than likely, they'll have a chance for one play down the field.
And really, if the Tigers didn't even just lay down and let them score, they got the ball game.
Yep.
You know, because it's 8.5 seconds. Not that they're going to do that.
No.
But
well, there's no lay down in this team.
No, absolutely
I think
not.
we've seen that tonight more than we've seen in any other ball game this season. This team will not lay down.
I am so proud, as I know you listeners are, because as they proved that last week. I know it was Columbus. But I tell you what, they took Columbus lightly. It was obvious of that. And Daryl Dunlap on a one-man show, over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. And again tonight, man, between Daryl Dunlap, we talk about Ricky Frazier. That's against Fayette County Tigers. That's going to back them up even more. But we talk about individual efforts, and we talk about the player of the game. We talk about Ricky Frazier on a 69-yard touchdown run right up the middle in the first half. Then we come back and we talk about how Daryl Dunlap makes a fumble, but all of a sudden he wants retribution. He's just a one-man wrecking crew. He takes over. And then we talk about Bruce Danford on a touchdown-saving tackle and a key fourth-down conversion where he takes it, just plows up the middle. He even scores a touchdown down here.
Well,
so
you know who we're forgetting about all this?
Wow.
Who's orchestrated
and
all of this?
I tell you what, Will
Smith
has played a tremendous ball game tonight.
You know who he reminds me of? Eli Manning.
I tell you
what. About in the ball game winners, you're talking about somebody who comes back and keeps his kid cool in the midst of – I mean, can you imagine the pressure on a kid?
He's not made a mistake tonight, Jack. He's only thing that he came close to doing was having a ball almost intercepted. Otherwise, he has been dead on the money, clicking the sidelines. You know what? I think we just figured this out.
I think
wow.
Can we give one for Rob and one for Joel?
I tell you what, though, you look down and you say, well, who had you're right. Will Smith has orchestrated and field general this team all night.
I mean, Lamonte, Daryl, the tremendous play. Bruce, all of them have done tremendous, but is one guy has been the center of every one of those things and has orchestrated this offense to a T.
And he has kept his cool.
I mean, again, I got to go back to the touchdown that put us ahead with Lamonte Truitt. I mean, first of all, it's kind of broken. We weren't sure what to do. He was going to his coaches trying to get an idea of how to run this next play. We got 8 seconds left. They're going to run one more play in just a second. But he looks at the sideline. They run the play to Daryl. They get just a little bit of yardage. The clock continues to tick. He he grabs a guy, tells him where to go, sets up twins, and then throws a strike. Only one guy could catch it. He leans over, gets the touchdown. As now they're going to run the last play. Fayette County, the quarterback's going to roll, going to throw it down the field. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete with a second left. So, again, the great coverage by the Tigers that time as they throw it up into the air. So they'll get one more play here. But, again, as Greg mentioned just a second ago, even if they should score, they won't be able to win this ball game. 37-47, the Troup High School Tigers are leading right now.
I was just going down through here looking at what all Will has done as far as a pass.
Well, think about those. Well, also, they're not touchdowns, but think early in the ball game, the 2 big passes he had down the field.
That's what I was looking at. He had a 45-yard pass to Malcolm Tatum with 2:06 left in the first quarter. That was a 45-yard pass to get him down.
They're going to pass Maurice Swain, put some pressure on the quarterback. He's looking. They'll try to, again, air it out down the field, and it's going to be broken up by the Tigers, and that's going to do it. 47-37. That's the end of this ball game, and the Troup High School Tigers have come away with one of the biggest wins, I think, since you and I have been doing football. biggest comeback wins in the second half.
I tell you, you can't be. I can't be. You can't be. My wife, who wants to know if we need to print more T-shirts for next week.
Oh, my Lord.
That all the Tiger fans, man, you can't be more proud of your Troup High Tigers tonight. by coming back. That showed, as you said, a ton of character. I'm going to make my way down the field, see if I can get Coach Kendall. We're going to hear what he has to say. I know he's got to be happy.
We're going to take about 4 spots back at the station. We're going to bring those back when we come back. We've got lots more here for you, live here on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com and on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
Mom, dad, kids, watch what happens when 2 separate things become one beautiful, glorious thing. No longer will there be any arguing, shouting, or tear-dropping, but instead only hugging, high-fiving, and loving. That's because Orange Julius has been added to Dairy Queen. Kids get their favorite Dairy Queen treats like blizzards, ice cream cones, sundaes, and shakes, while Mom and Dad gets a delicious Orange Julius fruit drink, premium and light premium fruit smoothies. It's all there together at one store. No longer is it Dairy Queen or Orange Julius, but rather it's Dairy Queen and Orange Julius on New Franklin Road in LaGrange. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop